old whistle. All right, we ready?
Rock and roll.
All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Tales from the Fort.
Yeah.
As always, I am still Jared.
And I'm still the other Jared.
Yes, sir. And a quick disclaimer today.
Disclaimer.
I don't even know what. We'll get into it later. All right, so today. All right, today we have two guests on, and one of them is my cousin Nathan. The other is his wife Mary. So why don't y'all say hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Is y'all's first time on a podcast?
Yes.
Hell
Nice.
Yes.
Pop the cherry.
Ding.
So.
All right.
Well, so what's y'all's story? Because y'all are involved with, what, Taekwondo?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. So Taekwondo up in Keller, correct?
Yes, sir.
Up in Keller, yes.
All right.
My neck of the woods.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Keller's a good place.
Yeah.
You got to learn some shit.
Yeah.
Come on by.
You be like Jason Statham.
Yes.
He's bald, by the way. So.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
He's my twin brother. He left me in the dust.
That's
He's
little Jared.
get away from me.
So how long y'all been doing that, like Taekwondo stuff?
So let her start with it. She's been in it longer, so.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Oh, I've been doing it for 20 years.
20 years. Geez.
Yes, sir.
20 years.
Yes,
That's
sir.
a long time.
Wow.
I
What?
started in New Jersey, and I started there for about 5 years, and then I got hired to move to a school in Texas. And I worked there for a year, and then I decided to just do my own thing. So I
Okay.
opened the school in Keller, and then I was lucky enough to meet him on Plenty of Fish and found out he loved martial arts his whole entire life and always wanted to do it.
Yes.
Nice.
Didn't you used to do karate back in the day or something like that?
No, just boxing in high school.
Yeah,
but
boxing, that's
about
what it was.
Yeah, that's-
Okay.
Other than that, yeah, I always wanted to do it. So met her 5 years ago. I've been in it for 5 years. So
Okay.
feel like I should have been doing it for a lot longer, but hey, it's all good.
So how
Please.
long has the business been open then?
We
In
just
Keller.
celebrated 15 years.
Dang.
Yes, sir.
Nice.
15 years of whooping ass.
Hell
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So, okay. You're in New Jersey. Is that where you're from?
Yes, sir. I've gotten rid of my accent.
No, please tell me, like,
Enunciate.
you got into it because there's, like, street toughs that kept picking on you, and then you, like, showed up at this place and, like, I need
I
protection.
I
All the
didn't need
mob.
martial arts to beat people up.
Oh.
There went Jared's dreams.
That's why I'm there.
Yeah, man.
So why did you get into it? What brought you to it?
I didn't know what else to do. I brought my daughter to a trial class, and I watched her for a few months, and I was like, I should be doing this.
Oh.
And then I fell in love with teaching,
Mhm.
and that became the most important thing to me.
Okay.
That's
So-
awesome.
Is your
you.
daughter still doing it then too?
No,
No? Okay.
the good and the bad
She get beat
is
up a lot.
no. She quit right before I met Nathan. She didn't
Oh.
quit. She moved on to school
She
and
became an
working.
adult and had
Yeah.
to do that stuff. So.
Started
Sir.
to
Like
Oh, well.
she's like a casting agent and now a talent manager and stuff. So I had to let
Really?
her
That's
go.
fucking awesome.
I had to let her go, but it was perfect because he just walked in at that time.
nice.
Aw. Did he kick open the door?
No.
It was a really
Please.
low kick.
Roundhouse
Yeah.
kick?
I'm here to marry you.
I think it was one of the Spider-Man movies. I was all excited when we were leaving, and I ran and like jump kicked the push bar of the door, flung open, and I felt all cool. I was like, yeah.
Nice.
And I slipped
I
on a
can-
popcorn kernel.
I can
but-
see you doing that. I can
like,
see you do that now. Like,
Oh, it
that's
wasn't that long ago.
oh no,
I'm not talking Tobey Maguire
Right,
Spider. I'm talking like Tom Holland.
Well, let's hear your hi-ya. You got a hi-ya for us?
Oh Lord, not really. Just ugh.
Not bad. How about you?
I don't have one. I don't have a.
Just say hi-ya.
Hiya.
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 You get
No,
keto.
no, yeah, I'd
Let's
get
not
beat
bring
up.
him.
That's one of the harder
Keep me off to the
things
side.
do. Yeah.
Keep me off to the side. That's something you have to do.
Yeah,
What?
you have to learn how to do that too.
Oh.
It has to be the one that fits you. Like a lot of people start off going hiya, and they keep until they find what really releases that energy.
Okay.
Some people say, "Hey y'all."
Yes. We have
Watch your meat, your daddy.
Yeah, especially,
we have an adult student that thinks he's Michael Jackson, so he'll spar and go hee hee.
Does he moonwalk at all? That would be great.
that would be awesome.
I'm actually trying to learn how to do that. That would be interesting to show off.
I would love doing a move. Bust it out in a fight.
Yeah.
Just like, bring it on. Just slowly
started-
slide away from him. It's like, where you going, bro?
Yeah.
Check my footwork.
Oh, that would be so great. My hi-ya is more kind of based on Power Rangers, like Jason, pretty much.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
There you go.
Rangers. It's morphin' time.
So what's the purpose behind the hiya?
To get the air out, to put everything into it.
Okay.
That's why you have to struggle to find yours. Some people just, and they slowly, that's the one. That's the one that pushed everything out. That's the one that made the power.
Like in Karate Kid, you know, it's from down here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Yeah.
That's cool.
Okay.
I took a keto for a little while
that's interesting.
back. I think it was about 20 years ago.
Mm.
I remember a
seem like
couple little things, but I remember like dive rolls and stuff. But
Oh, yeah.
other than that, I don't, because we had to do stretches and be like, itch, knee, right, and you just count in Japanese. I don't remember it all.
Oh,
We
I had to have a
count
gi.
Korean.
It was in,
Oh, really?
wait, is it keto Japanese or?
No, you were doing Japanese.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. But it was in my friend Danny's uncle's garage. So he had like 4 mats like laid out, and then he would just beat the crap out of us in his garage for like an hour on Wednesdays.
That's the only reason why I did it. He just wanted to beat the
Do you
crap out
need
of
therapy
kids.
after that?
Yeah, no joke.
A grown man beat us up.
Well, it was like at first it was my brother Gavin and Danny and I think Danny's older sister Deanna, and then I was like, "Oh, I want to go," and then I went, and then it was pretty cool, and we would all just beat each other up, and then I hated it because my pants were white and I wanted black pants, and then like if we went anywhere afterwards, like stop to get a
Oh.
drink, and they were the normal T-shirt, but like looked like fucking John Travolta in Saturday Night Fever.
If we're in our uniforms, we definitely take off our black belts before we go into any place, because if you wear it, you're looking for somebody to go, "Oh, hey, black belt, let's
Yeah.
go."
Yeah.
Like,
That
you-
makes sense.
You don't want this, buddy.
Exactly.
Let me buy you a beer and you sit down.
Nathan just recently got his 3rd-degree black belt.
Okay. Dang. Nice.
There we go.
Hell yeah.
yeah.
So what's the name of your guys' business?
Keller ATA. ATA is the American Taekwondo Association. So we do Korean Songham Taekwondo. It's a certain kind of Taekwondo. Do you also know that Nathan is a world champion?
No. What?
What?
What have you been doing since I last seen you?
Damn.
This summer
Uh-huh.
at Phoenix,
Yeah.
in our world championship tournament, he won. And he is a world champion. He's got a uniform with the red letters on his back that say he's a world champion and stuff.
Damn.
Dude, you're like the boss at the end of the level.
It sounds impressive, but there's others.
There's world champions
Yeah.
for everything. Do you get like a belt or anything, or?
Just a lettering on your back.
Oh,
And a
Okay.
T-shirt that says I'm a world
And a
champion.
t-shirt. Oh, yeah.
and all I got was this lousy T-shirt or something.
Right,
A
right.
pin to wear on your instructor suit.
Ooh.
Shirt that says "Don't fuck with me."
Yeah.
That's right.
I know
Exactly.
kung fu. So, what degree black belt are you?
4th degree.
4th.
Fourth
Yes, sir.
degree, 3rd degree.
What's how high? Because it's
It
it go to
goes
10th degree.
forever.
Oh, just
well,
maybe like a 92nd
we
degree.
go,
or-
no, we go up to 9th degree. The only 10th degree we have is Eternal Grandmaster because he passed away, so nobody's going to get that rank. So you have to stay each rank. Like a 1st degree, you have to be a 1st degree for 1 year, a 2nd degree for 2 years, and so on. But you don't always test on time. Like when I moved here to Texas, I was a 3rd degree, and I stayed that for like 8 or 9 years.
Damn.
Because the livelihood of running a school and supporting my family meant a lot more than me working on my personal ranking stuff.
True. Nice.
You can kick ass later.
Yeah.
Yes.
You got to kick ass at home right now.
Right.
So how many belt colors are there in Taekwondo?
9.
9? Because I know in Aikido, I think there was only like 5.
Yeah.
I think it's like white, blue, blue. No, it's 4. White, blue, brown, and black, I believe.
That's it?
Yeah, probably similar to jiu-jitsu or something, just limited.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think they make more to keep kids going
Yeah.
because it takes so long in all the martial arts to get from one belt to another. Like, we have white, orange, yellow, camouflage,
Ooh, cool.
What?
I just stay at that one.
I know.
green, blue,
Premium.
purple.
Purple?
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's made so, that today the instant gratification, it's some gratification to go, you can
Right.
do this.
Right.
If 100 people walk in the door, only one stays long enough to get their black belt. The others quit
Wow.
along the way.
It's pretty
Dang, that's intense.
pretty high failure rate, I guess.
Yes, sir.
It is, yes.
So, what would you say, like, how high could, if someone's like this degree, how high could they go above their belt to still probably have a good chance of beating someone? Or is like belt rankings like pretty much that's who you're matched up with? If you go against the next belt, you're going to get your ass kicked.
No, I mean, like, Nathan is in the 2nd and 3rd degree ring. So he spars only 2nd and 3rd degrees. Like, I'm in the 4th and 5th degree ring. So you're kind of with your equals. When you move up, that's the hardest part. Like, when he got his 2nd degree and he moved up, it was not so great.
Yeah, so everyone has their.
Why wasn't it so great?
There seems like there's a story here.
Did you eat Taco Bell
Nathan
before?
does not like to get kicked in the head, ever.
Well, yeah.
Who the
I mean,
who does?
Yes.
More
I
when it's
am-
a surprise. Like, it's like, pow, oh, hey.
yeah.
I
Who did that?
dare you to do that again.
Yeah.
I'm looking. This
Where'd that come from?
Because how angry do you get like when you're doing that?
That's
'Cause
the thing. It's all in the training.
you'd have to learn how to suppress it, I guess, or
Yes.
And in the beginning, he wasn't as well suppressing.
yeah,
Well.
be like, oh, these motherfuckers,
Yes, yes.
kick him in the balls.
So my first tournament I was an orange belt, and Big Bubba from Oklahoma bull rushed me every time. So I was like, oh my God.
All Nathan
what
did
am I
was
doing?
fall over
I'm-
and over.
Yeah, I'm going to wrestling or something. This is bullshit, right? So, but anyways, it got better. It's better.
So how do you win points in a tournament or whatever? Is like
Win
whoever knocks
points
someone
in a
down, or
tournament. Yeah. So while you're sparring, you kick someone in the head is 2 points. Somewhere else on the body, 1 point.
Okay.
It's
we
more
also-
of a game of chess than a fight.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
it's a
Kind of
sport.
hitting your moves correctly to get the maximum points, I guess.
Yeah,
Yes,
so
sir.
speed is more important when
Yeah.
you're playing the sport side of it. So
Right.
Just being able, if you tap the head, pow, 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 right?
Right.
So a cool thing I learned with Aikido, so he was telling me that whenever they yell like, yeah, like that means like kill or whatever. So it's that way. But Aikido is AIK, so it's the reverse. So you use people's or their movements and their energy against them.
Yes.
So Aikido, you don't attack. You just, whenever someone throws a punch, you learn how to block it and like take them down.
Right.
Right.
So I was like, that's kind of cool. I never
That's
knew
cool.
that.
It's always good to just mix up something. If you really were into martial arts, mix it up a little bit.
Yeah.
You need to learn how to kick high. You need to learn how to, use someone else's weight against them and stuff like that. Yeah, that's mix it up.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy. Like, I mean, I remember some of the stuff I learned there, but I don't remember a lot of it. But I got to blue belt in there, so I felt pretty cool.
How young were you when you were doing that?
I was like 18,
18? Okay.
beating up 4-year-old.
Yeah,
Like Kramer in there.
I remember when y'all were doing. I guess it was Danny. You said his name
Yeah.
was. We'd trade punches in the arm with him. He'd be like, "Wow!" Like, God. But yeah, it's in the technique too. So
Yeah.
a lot of fun.
A lot of it, does confidence have anything to do with it, I guess? I mean, being sure of yourself.
Yeah. The harder you work out, and you know you've worked out and put in a lot of work, tournament time, less nerves.
Yeah.
And you can't get rid of them completely. But,
Yeah, true.
Right.
the more nerves you have is probably because you're less confident you worked hard enough. Does that makes sense?
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I can see that.
Work hard, less nerves.
Yeah.
But,
That's because I've done like disc golf tournaments and stuff, and no matter how much I fucking practice, I get up there and just like, oh, fuck. And then you make some mistake right off the bat, and you're like,
Yeah.
I knew that was gonna happen.
So I black aced. So in disc golf, if you get like a hole in one, basically it's called an ace.
Mhm.
And if you black ace, that means you made a hole in one, but not to the basket that you're playing, to another basket. And I happened to do that during a like PDGA sanctioned tournament.
Oh shit.
And I threw, it was on hole 18 at Azel, and I threw and I just held on to it too long and it went this way. And is that Murray in there?
Yeah, he's already won.
Shut up, bitch.
Murray. Go get
But
your bone.
I threw it and then I just go heads up. And then I go heads up. And all the guys were pulling their stuff out of the basket. All of them turn and it goes right in the basket. And I was like, cool. And then everyone like the whole day just, what's up, man? I heard you black out. I'm like, yeah, thanks. Shut up.
Word travels fast.
But yeah, it's just so nerve wracking. It doesn't matter how much you practice for it
yeah.
or whatever. So you just get in there and something gets in your mind. And especially if you get in that mindset in the tournament, like it carries on throughout it. It's hard to shake that. So
Yeah.
like whenever y'all do tournaments, how many times do y'all have to fight? Or
You keep winning, you keep fighting. Until you just, on average, probably 2 to 3 rounds.
Okay.
like how much rest time is there in between? It's like one guy falls down and the next guy just hops right up.
If you happen to go back-to-back rounds, you get a minute rest. So
Oh.
Damn.
yeah, it's rough. When you tie, so you got forms side of it, then you've got weapons side of it, and then the sparring. So you do those in that order. So you have to tie. If you tie in the forms or weapons or whatever, and you're doing it twice, by the time you get to sparring, you're wore out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
damn.
that could happen, but
I don't know if I could ever do like martial arts, like stuff like that.
Mm.
I am an aggressive person, but like, it's more like mentally aggressive.
Right.
Like, I make fun of people all the fucking time in my head. But like, I just couldn't go out and just like fight, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know, for fun. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just, I guess you get into it and stuff. It's kind of like working out, I guess. You kind of get that, you start seeing results and then get
Yeah.
addicted. And
That's why I was going to compare the belts to kind of like when you're working out, and if you don't see results, you stop working out. But if you keep going and you see results, then you'll keep going and keep going. So the belts, having more belts kind of increases that too. Lets them, I mean, it's kind of the whole, not charity thing, but the whole, participation trophy
Yeah.
and stuff. But it does keep them, it's like, oh, now I'm an orange belt. I'm almost a green, and, just keep going and keep going. So,
Right.
Well, one thing I will tell you is the organization that we're a part of, they don't do, you only get a medal if you're first, second, and third.
oh, cool.
They give everybody like collectible pins, kind of like Disney style.
Oh, okay.
So the kids are like, yay,
like,
cool,
I
got
went
this
here or
little
something.
thing." Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, it's just a dinky little pin, and they're like, I want the big medal. Well,
Like, well, try harder.
you know what it's going to take.
Right.
Yeah, try harder.
Do
Why
what
don't
you need to
Why don't
do.
you try harder in life, loser? All right, well,
Ladies and gentlemen, now it's time for the Fort 4.
all right. So now we're going to do the Fort 4, which that is going to be just 4 questions that we have a whole list just randomly that we'll ask you. Majority of them are entertainment, music kind of related and stuff because we're kind of a bunch of nerds.
Awesome.
But we'll ask you these questions, and the first one we always ask everyone is, what popular song do you absolutely hate?
The new Miley Cyrus.
Really? I actually like that.
Well, when
'Cause
you
I like
hate
it.
Oh.
We
So
play
she's playing
music.
it all the time.
Yeah, we play music at the school, and it's on. It's on there.
You're all
the
fighting.
time.
I can buy myself flowers.
Yes, exactly. Well, the right music pumps up the exercises and stuff, and he's playing like his reggae, slow, mellow, and I'm like, dude.
Don't be fooling.
Yeah,
Oh,
like,
no.
the kids need more pumping music.
But that's gotta suck to get your ass kicked to like, I can buy myself flowers. Like, oh. And then you're like, I can hold my own hand. Like whipping their ass to the lyrics and stuff.
Well, we play like Eye of the Tiger, You're the Best Around, all
Yeah,
that.
we do got some cool
Fight
songs.
music.
Yeah.
Kung Fu fighting, the
Kung-
kids
yeah,
love
Kung
that.
Fu, of course.
Well, I guess kids would. Like adults,
Yeah.
I wouldn't. That wouldn't fire me up. Everybody was Taekwondo fight.
I
So-
think Tiger's a good one. to
So is
get
your
pumped up
school? It's only Taekwondo.
Yes, sir.
Is there any like dojos that are mixed? Or there's
Yes, it's kind of like the jack of all trades, the master of none. The one who says, I have a first degree in karate and a first degree in taekwondo and a first degree in tang sudo and a first. So you just told me you didn't
Yeah.
stick with any of them very long.
yeah.
Right.
Like so you took an intro class to each
Exactly.
one.
Yeah.
Yes.
You had a Groupon or whatever.
So a lot of the other school owners they offer jiu-jitsu as well in their school, but other than that, it's mainly just the taekwondo.
Yeah, is Taekwondo like closely like similar to anything or
Karate.
karate's closest?
Okay.
I believe karate is a little more brutal
Yeah.
because we don't do leg sweeps. So
Sweep the leg.
Sweep the leg, Johnny. Sweep the leg, Johnny.
Man. So what's your most hated popular song?
Most hated popular song.
Like mine, Sweet Home Alabama is one. I can't stand that song. Yeah, it's so overplayed. Like a lot of the songs I don't like.
yeah.
It's just because they're overplayed. Like Baby Got Back by Sir
Yeah.
Mix-a-Lot.
Yeah.
Can't stand that song.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Or songs that just repeat over and
Yeah.
over the same words. Just,
Does anyone listen to the radio anymore? I mean, I
Not
guess if you're in
really.
the car.
Yeah, I mean, I will every once.
Majority
in
of
a
my
while,
new music I find off TikTok.
but- Yeah,
Yeah.
Or like videos that people post on, Facebook and stuff. And
yeah.
I'm like, oh yeah, I like that song now. And
Yeah,
or I
just
hear
make
it
a
and I'm like, oh
playlist
yeah.
and just listen
Yeah.
to the playlist.
Oh yeah, that's me too.
That Oh No song is annoying.
Oh no.
Yes.
I feel like I know it, but
Sing it.
Who's-
Oh, I can't
who's-
sing it all.
Mm.
Who sings it? Do you-
I have no. It's in
Oh,
every
no,
single
no.
video you see. No.
Oh
just,
yeah. Oh
no.
no.
Oh,
no.
no,
Oh,
no,
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 Yes,
no.
yes, I hate
that
that.
is
That thing,
actually
yeah.
pretty
The
fucking
first
annoying.
couple
Yeah.
of times I was like, oh, funny. And then I was like, really?
Right.
Again?
Right. As soon as you hear it, oh no.
No.
Oh no. All right. Do you have a certain one you want to ask him, Jared?
Let me see. Oh yeah. If money was no object, what is the number one thing on your bucket list that you would do?
Mm.
Fight Bruce Lee.
Dig his ass up.
Yeah.
Get up.
Get up, old man.
How fast are you?
Yeah. He'd still probably kick my ass. Skeleton collapse on me and stab me or something.
What
One
was the
in-
question?
I don't remember.
What's the number one thing on your bucket list that you would want to do if money was no object? So, your number one bucket list thing.
Bucket list. Oh gosh.
Move to Key West.
Yeah, we want to move to Key West and
Oh.
have the most biggest shack there.
Shack.
The shacks there are like
Yes.
millions. For
Of
like
Of
one
course.
Yeah,
Yeah,
shack.
that's a shack.
Yes.
We'll take a
and
shack.
canoe,
About 10 restrooms in this shack. And
and we can feed the iguanas.
There you go.
hey,
I
okay.
don't like reptiles.
No,
They're cool, man.
Like snakes.
not even
fuck
lizards.
that.
No,
I mean,
no,
I
fuck
get
that,
I get
no.
snakes. Yeah,
No,
but
If it ain't like,
because we went to that snake
yeah, dude.
farm in San Antonio.
Yeah, it's in what like New Braunfels or something like that. And
Yeah.
there's a snake. It has
Observatory.
little. I don't know what the fuck you call it.
I don't know.
Hang out or
Snake,
Yeah.
yeah, snake farm.
snake club. But it's literally like every
Hang out.
fucking
Snake shack.
snake like ever, and
Yeah.
they're in these cages, and these is like
Yeah.
the ninth most venomous
Yeah.
snake in the world, and it's like this little piece of plexiglass is
Yeah,
between me and this
That's it.
this beast.
Yeah.
Not good enough.
We used to have 3. We can't find.
Yeah. Watch your step, guys. You like stark corners.
Goodness gracious.
Oh.
Wow.
Okay.
Is that both y'all's dream, or did they both answer?
Yeah, they were both
Yeah.
Key West.
That'd be cool.
Do you want to know how I tested him when I first met him?
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
So he had just earned his orange belt, and we went away to a camp that's all like hardcore and stuff. And I said, "Yeah, come, you're gonna like it." And the master that was running it, he was like, "Okay, everybody, go put on your gear." And Nathan looked at me like, "What the heck?" And I was like, "There's your bag." He had never seen it. He didn't know I was bringing it. He knew nothing about it. And I thought, if he sucks it up and puts on the gear and does it, then we're golden.
Right.
If he, pussies out and says, "I don't know what this is. I don't want to do it."
So you
Yeah.
slammed down a line of coke and snorted it with a scuba mask. Let's bring it on. No snorkel or anything, just straight in there. You're like, do it.
Don't let the
He
orange
did.
belt fool you.
I'm a tough guy.
Nice.
From
So-
Texas.
So he passed the test.
Yes, sir. Everybody was like, "How did you get an orange belt to come to camp? We never get an orange belt." I was like, "Well,
Wait,
he's
what were
my
you talking
boyfriend."
about? Oh, I was thinking about scuba diving.
oh.
That's what. That's what. Okay.
Way off track.
I
Yeah.
thought I heard you say gear. I slammed the gear down, and
Oh,
y'all were talking about
sparring
Key
gear.
West.
Sparring
Sparring
gear.
gear.
Okay.
You got it, right?
I know. Yeah.
Oh,
I was
boy.
going through the questions. I was just hearing like partial like of it, and I was like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah,
I was like, "So Nathan doesn't like to scuba dive? All right."
Yeah.
that would be
He
fun.
put on sparring gear and not knowing anything about it, not the rules, not anything.
Man.
He was just putting it on, like looking at me, and I was like, "Is he gonna get it all on?"
Especially an orange belt.
Well,
Yes,
I'm
exactly.
trying to figure out
Because
how
that's
all
only
goes
the second.
on.
He had like just gotten it, so he was white, and then orange is the next one.
Okay.
So he'd basically been doing it for like a month.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
A month of belt.
Went in, did you
Or
kick
a
ass?
A belt a month.
That's
Did you kick
impressive.
ass?
Yeah.
Well, maybe
Like, how quickly do people test out a white?
Oh, white? It should be easy. I mean, unless the person is completely void of brain. I mean, because it's 9 moves, then they repeat. The first one
okay.
is next.
Some kids listen to this right now. I've been in
Yeah.
this white belt for 7 months. What the fuck? God, Mama,
had
give
to
it
get
back
a-
to the school.
Had to get a new one. This one got dirty.
I was supposed to be an orange 7 months ago. Shit.
paint
Mom!
your own belt. Huh?
There you go. Go
Mom
pick
says she can't afford a new belt.
I got a leather belt with my name on it. Does that count?
it. There you go.
Take that.
Just take highlighters and color it.
Our students start at potty trained.
Oh.
Now they go through a different belt system where it's
Oh.
like there's an
what are you
orange
talking
belt, and then there's an orange belt with tiger paws and a headband.
What?
So they do half forms. Just mainly it's to build confidence.
I want to see that.
You
That'd
definitely
be
wanna-
awesome.
Oh gosh, we have
that'd
some
be awesome.
3-year-old students that are absolutely adorable and smart and capable.
I bet.
And then we have some not so much.
Right. Little, yeah.
Hey, you're like, you're 5, dude. The 3-year-old next to you is awesome. Fix it.
Yeah. This 3-year-old could kick your ass.
Exactly. Exactly.
And he's a girl.
Exactly.
He's a girl.
And he's a
Oh, okay. Next question. Let's see. La, 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 la. I saw one earlier that I wanted to ask, but I don't remember what it was.
I've been trying to remember the ones that we've been asking.
Oh, let's do this. What is your favorite? Should we do Adam Sandler? Or
I'm a Step Brothers, that Will Ferrell.
Well, Jim Carrey?
yeah.
yeah.
What's
Yeah.
your favorite Jim Carrey movie?
Pet detective.
One or two?
Ventura.
One or two?
One.
One? Okay.
Maybe the Grinch.
Okay.
Maybe the Grinch.
I like that.
I only saw that once,
I like that.
but
The
just
acting in it with all that makeup and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I heard it was fucking horrible to
Yeah.
get that on. Like it was like a lengthy ass process every day.
Yeah. He'd always be walking around in it all the time. And yeah. Can you imagine walking around that shit all day? Even when you don't have lines, you're just waiting for your shit to.
He probably just permanently looked
Oh,
like
yeah.
that.
Oh, I'm sure he stayed in character the whole damn time wherever he
Just
went.
Fupa pooched out like that chick from Mad TV. What is that? Oh,
Yeah.
what were we? Oh,
The
Jim
Ace-
Carrey.
Yeah. Ace
Have I
Ventura's
given
are good.
mine?
So.
Oh,
I don't know. I think we.
was it Cable Guy or?
No, you didn't give yours. Cable
No,
guy.
I mean before, because we asked these questions some like for previous episodes, but I don't
Yeah.
remember what I said.
I can't remember if we did.
I do
Jim
like
Carrey or
Cable
not.
Guy though.
Yeah.
I think that's a
Cable
slept-on
is
movie.
very underrated. I feel. I
Yeah.
think he got
Well,
a lot
I
of
thought
shit for that.
whenever I
but-
saw it, it first came out, I was a kid and I was used to The Mask and Dumb and Dumber and shit.
Yeah.
And then Cable Guy, I was like, it's a comedy. I was like, it's not that funny. And then as I got older, I was like, this is actually fucking hilarious.
Exactly. Yeah.
Even.
The list.
I love that.
Even.
We need an ambulance on stage.
I made you scramby eggs, Steven. Scramby eggs. It's hard to pick on that one. Because I really like Cable Guy. Shit, I think one of my favorites is Liar Liar.
That's a pretty
Yeah.
damn good
Yeah.
one.
That one will make you cry.
Yeah, I would say because that one he kind of you see both sides of his acting. You see his corny side still. He's still the Ace Ventura guy in there, but then he's starting to get a little more serious. So,
And you see the dad in him.
yeah, the claw.
It's the claw.
Yeah. Oh,
You're scared
I'm
of the
gonna
claw.
Goodness.
Love that. What else was he did?
He went serious.
Because I like
Truman Show.
Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
Yes.
I love that movie. That
Yes.
it was such a freaking cool like mind trip one. But you have to pay attention to it. Like I can't
Right.
let people watch it if they talk a lot during movies or
Yeah.
something. I'm like, yeah, you're not gonna know any fucking clue what's going on in this movie. So
What just happened? What did I miss?
Yeah, it's like pay the fucking attention.
Yeah, turn
Yeah.
around and look.
Yeah, 23 was a really good one. I really
I've
like
only seen that
23.
one. I need to go back and rewatch that because I remember it was pretty good.
Mhm.
from
It's
what I
out there.
remember.
It's out there.
Yeah.
It's it'll mess with you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
And then Yes Man is always good. And Yes
That one
Man
was good.
Pretty damn funny.
I think
And
I like that one a lot actually.
what is it? Evan Almighty or
Yeah.
Oh, Bruce Almighty.
Bruce Almighty.
Yeah.
Bruce Almighty.
Yeah.
Bruce Almighty.
Well,
that was funny.
That one wasn't.
Steve Carell.
Yeah. I mean,
I didn't see the sequel. I didn't even bother.
yeah.
Wasn't really
I was like,
good.
Steve Carell. He's funny in some stuff, but it just his humor. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just wasn't up for the shit.
No.
So,
That's
But I
bottom
can
line.
I can go back with Jim Carrey all the way to In Living Color. That's when I
that
fell
was
in
the
love with
best.
Jim
Very
Carrey.
Have you,
Marshall
seen
Bill.
the, have you seen the karate self-defense episode he
No.
did? He's
don't
trying
think
to
I
get
did.
the lady to attack him, and she stabs him, and he's doing self-defense, and he's like, no, like this. And she comes up and does it. He goes, no, like this. Because that's the only thing he knows how to
Right,
defend.
that's all he can block.
Yes. And he kept saying, no, an attacker won't do that. They only do this.
oh, James, funny.
I liked it when he made fun of Vanilla Ice.
Oh,
and
yes.
White Baby. When he sang that on there.
He, what did
Classic guy.
I heard? I don't know. Fuck it. I'm not gonna remember it. What's the last one we should ask?
Number 4.
Oh, here we go.
Okay.
Who do you think would play you in a movie about yourself? David Spade.
That's it. No. Yeah. I can see that. I can see David Spade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In a dream world, like Nev Campbell or somebody pretty like that.
I can see
So,
Nev Campbell.
in
Like
a dream world.
Oh, yeah.
the hair, like I can see that.
Yeah, for sure.
Mine would probably be like Seth Rogen.
I was always told I was like Tony Hawk.
Oh yeah, in your like younger pictures, he had that '80s like swoop hair or whatever.
Yeah.
At least I
For
thought you
who?
did.
What was the name you just said?
Tony Hawk.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Tony
Yeah,
Hawk.
you got the Tony Hawk look for sure.
Some people, yeah. Without
Yeah.
all this right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But,
Shave it off.
There's been a couple women that think he
Yeah.
looks like Keith Urban.
I don't see that. But
Keith Urban. I
Me
don't.
too, no, but
Yeah.
Eh,
I hate
He
Keith
told
Urban.
me.
yeah.
Blue.
Keith Urban sucks.
Take your records, take your freedom, take your memories. I don't need them.
Oh goodness.
And
Yeah, he's. I hadn't heard from him in a while.
good.
He was sexy country in the what 2000s or something. He had the long hair with like
Yeah.
the tips and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
he's
I'm
like,
like-
an American Idol.
He's
Yeah.
Oh
I
yeah,
think
he
he's still
is.
married to Nicole Kidman.
I think
Yeah.
so.
Australian.
The Olsies.
Yeah, the Aussies are together.
Yeah.
Good day, mate. Throw another shrimp on the barbie.
It's more urban in the Kidman.
Well, not a part of the Fort 4, but since you guys are into martial arts and actors and all that who have done martial arts, like Steven Seagal and Bruce Lee, all those guys, who do you think is the absolute best?
You're making me choose between Bruce Lee and Chuck Norris, and that's
Oh, really?
I grew
Yeah,
up
good.
idolizing both, watching Chuck Norris. previous guys.
Chuck Norris could play you.
Yeah, I could
Yeah.
probably do that.
Mhm.
Put a hat on. And a
Do
little
some
badge.
weight and stuff.
Little-
Yeah.
little sheriff badge.
Texas Ranger. Yeah.
When the eyes of a ranger are upon you.
Well, and he
You remember
was-
the old theme
oh, yeah.
song?
Yeah.
Wasn't it him singing? I don't know. It was.
don't
I
think-
always thought it in my head. It was him.
That was him.
Yeah,
I
it
just
is.
pictured him singing.
You never know.
It is
I mean,
him. He sings
look it
that.
up.
I
Is
think
it?
he's got
I'm-
another song too, but anyways, yeah.
Chuck, you
Chuck, yeah.
man.
So recent today favorite.
Yeah.
I always say his first name wrong. I'm sorry if you're hearing this. Jai White. Jay White.
Michael
Jai-
Jai
Oh.
White.
Michael
Jai
Jai
Michael
White.
Jai White.
Okay. Oh yeah.
He's,
Yep.
He's my favorite right
Oh,
now.
cool.
We had a guy recently, a famous guy, Matt Mullins. He came to the school. Well, last month. Was it last month?
Blood
Couple
and
months ago.
Bone is the big movie with Michael Jai White, and the big fight scene is our friend and him.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Pretty
That's
fight
cool.
scene, but
Yes.
yeah.
That's pretty badass.
And what movie was that?
Blood and Bone.
Let 'em bone.
Blood
Okay.
and Bone.
Let
Not Let 'em
I
Bone.
was say let 'em bone.
I'm
Let
not
'em
talking
bone.
the porno version.
Yeah, I was like,
Well, I thought you said blood in bone, and I was
Yeah.
like, how do you get it in there? Like a hole on the side? Or I'm low on blood in my bones.
so who in your eyes is the worst actor that
Steven
does?
Seagal.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's garbage.
It's like
Yeah.
a lesbian.
He's garbage. He doesn't do great martial arts. He's a crap person.
I've heard that about him that he's just like when you meet him, he's just a total douche. Yeah.
What was he like? His
The
belt.
best one he was in with Kelly LeBrock. What was that movie?
Oh,
Under Siege.
no,
well, he was in Under Siege, but
Hard to Kill.
Hard to Kill.
That was his big first one.
Yeah, there's a lot that kind of had the same fucking
I
plot.
hated all his. I
Yeah.
never watched his movies.
Hard to Kill, A Time to Kill. No, I don't think that.
Seemed like when we
not
go
a
visit
holiday.
relatives, that's what the old men would sit around and watch in the evening. And I'm
Yeah.
like, stupid.
Everybody said that
It's like,
he
I
was
gotta
like.
kick all these black kids out of Africa. And it's like,
Yeah.
what?
Everybody said that they had to slow the camera down for him, like because he
right.
was too fast. Like,
Bruce Lee.
well,
Right, because he couldn't
Or he
keep
has
up.
no
yeah,
control.
that's what I
Yeah.
heard. I heard it was always Bruce Lee, but
Yeah.
people were saying it was Steven Seagal. I'm like, what the? No,
No,
it
I've
was
heard Bruce
Bruce.
Lee.
Bruce
Yeah.
was too fast that they would either have to make him
fast,
slow
too
down, or they
furious.
for the camera they would slow the camera down to where people could see what the hell he was doing.
Well, I can kind of believe the Steven Seagal one because when you're doing all this here real quick and in close, it could be really super
True.
fast.
Especially back
True.
then, they didn't have the frame rate or whatever
yeah.
for the film that they could
That's
keep
true.
up with
Yeah,
it. So
the 80s and stuff.
now they have all this super slow motion, all this shit. So
Yeah.
I think he's his biggest fan.
Oh, yeah.
I would bet.
Oh yeah, for
He
sure.
wakes up every day. He goes, "Thank God I'm Steven Seagal."
Yeah. To this day, I love watching Bruce Lee movies. My dad, is a huge Bruce Lee fan, just huge.
Did you watch the Saturday movies where they're going,
Oh yeah,
hello?
yeah, yeah.
The real poorly dubbed ones.
Oh yeah. Even watched the Green Hornet because he's Kato.
Kato.
Yes.
So, and I didn't know that when we were watching the movies. I had no idea, or the shows. I had no idea that that was Bruce Lee until
Yeah.
my dad pointed it out. He's like, "You know who that is, right?" I'm like, "No." It's like it's Bruce Lee. What? Tell me more.
You start wearing a little mask and everything like him. Dad, I'm Kato. He's like, Kato, go clean your goddamn room.
Kato doesn't have to clean his room.
Yeah.
What the hell, Dad? I'm gonna take you out by your kneecaps.
I'm Bruce Lee. Oh my God.
An important note before you get rid of us: none of the people on Jersey Shore are from New Jersey. Rhode Island, New York.
I went
Jersey.
to
I've
I
never
went to
even
Jersey
seen that
once, other than just flying into Newark. But
The armpit of the world.
yeah, we went to Jersey because we were up in, where were we? I think Boston. And for Christmas, my ex-wife, she had got me a gift certificate to Jay and Silent Bob's Secret Stash over in Redbud,
Red Bank.
Red Bank, yeah.
Okay.
And so I was like, cool. I was like, well, how are we going to? She's like, well, when we take, I think we were to Boston. She's like, when we get that, one day we're going to fly over in the morning, go there, and then fly back in the evening. I was like, okay, cool. So we went there and just walked around that town that day. And then we took an Uber back, or no, we took the subway back.
Oh, cool.
And that was interesting. It was a Friday night,
Oh,
and there was like the greaser like guys sitting there that just got off work in their business suits. He's like, "Man, I'm gonna talk to all the honeys tonight." And it's like they're all like wearing gold like earrings and shit. And you're like, oh my god, it was like textbook Jersey like businessman guy.
If you go back there, right in that area is a restaurant by John Bon Jovi.
Oh really?
How much you pay?
Oh
Whatever
yeah,
you want.
I've heard of that.
100%,
That's there.
whatever
We
you
went
want.
there.
Yes, it is. We
What?
went there. We loved it.
Pretty cool.
It's like a 4-course meal. It's everything, and they just say, leave whatever you'd like.
He shows
What?
up. He shows up every now and then. Like
Yeah.
you might.
What's it called? It's my fries.
Yeah.
Where this shit comes from, nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
It's funny as shit, but it's like, what's
Yeah, because there's some stuff to look at in that town, but like the comic book store, that was so fucking cool because the guys on was it Comic Book Men or whatever? Comic Book Men?
comic book
Man.
man.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So those guys actually work there.
Okay.
And walked in and which one was it? One of the guys, phone ring, comics. And I was like, and then it's cool. And then I bought a little like Buddy Christ statue, and then I bought the Death of Superman comic book. It was like a 2 comic book set, the black and the white, and
Yep.
had the Superman logo with the blood. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, gotta get that. So
Yeah.
Did you buy like any autographs, Silent Bob, or anything like that?
nah.
Yeah.
I've seen Kevin Smith once do his an evening Kevin Smith thing up in Denton. He just pretty much he gets up there and he'll take a question from the audience, and they'll ask a question, and then he starts telling a story, and it leads into another story and another story, and then he just does that for like 3 hours or so. But it was still pretty cool. I mean,
Yeah.
I would definitely go see it again. It's just interesting hearing his stories about like Hollywood and all that stuff.
I
But
bet.
now I've heard so many of them. Like you start hearing the same ones. They're like, "All right, Kevin, be more famous."
Get some new shit, man.
I took Nathan this summer to the Northeast for the first time. We
What?
flew into Boston. We went up to Maine because he loves crab legs. And then we went all the way back down and flew home from Philly.
We went to Boston because Ashley wanted fresh crab legs,
Mhm.
and I don't like crab legs. They're too much work for like that much meat. I'm like,
It's
and
worth
then
it. It's
lobster
worth it.
rolls. I was
It's
like, I
worth
always everyone lobster rolls are so
Oh,
good. I was like,
yeah.
cool, let me get one. It's like $20 for like a slice of bread that just like folded over, and then it's like cold and it wasn't even that good. I was like, this isn't worth $20.
Now you need to go
It
up
didn't
to
have no
Maine.
seasoning or
Yeah,
anything. I
Maine.
was like,
Get
You,
it. Yeah.
you damn American. You gotta
know.
have like 800 servings of something.
I
But
know.
was it a
I need a
shock?
platter with A1 steak sauce on some bitch.
Was it a shocker to you how many states you could go through so quickly?
Well,
'Cause
we
from
just
like Boston to Philly is like 6 hours.
we didn't drive
Oh.
anywhere. We
Oh,
we
okay.
flew there, and then I think we Ubered to the airport. I think that's the trip that we went. I don't fucking know. One of the times we took a bunch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's it. But yeah, we didn't drive anywhere. We didn't rent a car or anything. We just walked and stuff, and it was pretty cool. We got to see Cheers. Did y'all see that?
Right.
Cheers?
Yep.
Yeah.
The
Oh,
bar.
like the bar?
in
Oh.
Yeah,
Boston.
they have a bar there that's the Cheers, because it's originally from Boston, but it's like a
Now we
little
gotta
gift
go
shop now.
back.
Yep.
We
Yep.
missed a lot of stuff because we were.
Well,
I
I-
was there for my high school reunion, so we
Oh,
were
okay.
rushed.
Just
that
go,
was
go,
fun.
go.
Yeah, we stayed at a hotel that overlooked like where they did the Boston Tea Party thing in the water.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, that's cool.
Constitution.
Pee out the
Yeah.
window. Hey, I'm peeing on it. You gotta arch it higher to get it further. Oh,
And then the Navy cuts it off.
Yep.
yeah. So y'all travel a lot or anything for tournaments?
Quite a
And
bit. Yeah. Phoenix is our worlds. We just got back from where was it?
Spring Nationals was in Vegas last year, but it
Yes.
was
Nice.
Pittsburgh, Vegas, Anaheim, Arkansas, Phoenix.
Damn.
Ah, a bunch of hillbillies getting
Yeah.
shit.
I
together.
can't wait. November, there's a tournament in Austin, and I've never really fully been to Austin, and I love
Oh.
Voodoo Donuts, so I'm excited about that.
I've never done that.
Voodoo Donuts.
Okay, like a glazed donut, poofy, chocolate frosting, a face, a pencil stuck through the heart, pretzel, and in that little heart area is strawberry jelly.
Oh.
They're
It is-
very unique donuts.
Yes.
Let's say, was it a number 2 pencil or?
Pretzel.
It's an edible. No.
That's all.
That sounds. I mean,
They're
Never
open
heard of that.
24 hours.
And they're
Pretty
just
cool.
in Austin?
No.
No,
I mean, but that's where they
Orlando,
originated from?
Portland.
Oh, Portland.
Yes.
Okay.
huh.
Yes.
Huh.
I once took a student there, and she
We learn
wouldn't.
something new every
Yeah.
night.
Oh,
We're
son
waiting
of a-
online, and it's around the corner, and she was like, I can't stand in this line. I said, why not? She's like, it says voodoo. My mom's not going to like that. I'm like, it's
Oh,
not
jeez.
voodoo.
Come on.
There's no
can't stand
anything
those kind of
inside.
people.
Oh my God, me neither.
Yeah.
Just because it says something, or like,
There's no witch
it
doctors
says
in
hell on
here.
there. It says hello. And she's like, still. Have y'all been to New Orleans?
I have, yes.
Yeah. Do you like it there? Or it feels like
was-
a sweaty butt.
Yeah, it was stinky. I had a blast.
I love it, though.
I was younger. I wouldn't go again. I've had that fun. So yeah, dude, we pull up. My uncle's got a giant Chevy 4x4 diesel. We can't find anywhere to park when it's so.
Not that
we're
big
looking
trip.
around. We found a place to park. It was dark. We get out. We go walk down to the main street, but. To find out, the buddy that was with us, we parked up on the sidewalk of the police station.
Oh, fuck.
he jumps out and starts peeing on a car.
Oh,
It was
Jesus.
a cop car.
What the hell?
So they take
You
him
guys
to
just got there?
jail. Yeah.
Welcome to New Orleans.
Yeah. So yeah, the guy that
They
was
just
with us-
walked him right inside.
Yeah.
Didn't even put handcuffs. Like, whatever.
Yeah. We know.
You run, I'll shoot you.
We're the guys you're looking for.
How do you know it's me? It's like your dick's still out with pee dripping off of it. And you peed on your leg, too.
It's definitely a dirty city for sure, especially the main strips and stuff. But once you get into the quarter's so badass. I love that city. I mean, I can't be there for more. I think the longest I was there was 5 days, and that was too long.
Yeah.
3 to 4 days is about.
It's just
All you
so
need to
fucking
do.
hot, and you get
Oh, it can,
sweat
yeah.
like instantly.
Find
Oh,
the
yeah.
right time of
But-
year, I think.
Yeah, go in
We
October.
We went down what's the streets, the main one or whatever?
Like Bourbon.
Yeah, Bourbon Street.
Bourbon
We were going down
Royale.
there and stuff, and I found one of those little like strip club cards or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
And we were with Ashley's uncle Bill and Aunt Lisa.
Okay.
You remember them?
Uh huh.
So Bill's sitting there and he's just like country guy, and like he's about like 5'5" and like
Yeah.
long hair. He's, oh yeah, like wears no shit every time I seen him. Blue jeans, like an extra large Harley shirt, even though he weighs like 130 pounds, and he's 5'5", and I'm like, and just black all the time and everything. But he's there, and I found one of those strip club cards, and I was like, "Hey, Bill," I was like, "You want to go see some titties?" And he goes, "No, I can go upstairs and see Lisa's titties for free." And I
He's
could
not wrong.
Right.
And I was just like, "True."
Or you could just look at the posters on the windows.
Yeah,
of
true.
the
Right,
places. That's what the killer thing is. Like, they don't cover them up at all during the daytime. you
Yeah.
know? Like, so families are walking down Bourbon Street or Royale Street, and there's this naked women on the windows, and there's one there. I can't remember the name of the building, but they have like 20 posters of naked women, and they have colored stickers, circles on their posters, because you're so damn drunk you can't remember a name, but you can remember a color. So you can go in there and pay however much you want for
go
the
blue.
blue dot. Yeah, I want the girl with the blue dot on her poster. That's who I want dancing in front of me while I pass out and throw up all over her titties. That's the one right there.
Yeah.
She's the winner.
Well, Bill Street in Memphis is kind of similar, not as big, not as stinky either.
See, I've been to Memphis, but I didn't explore Memphis because I was scared.
Bill,
And like I stayed at the Heart.
Scared of
what
Memphis?
yeah, dude.
Really?
It's fucking scary there.
it's pretty,
you're
yeah,
white?
Yeah.
it's pretty
Yeah.
bad. It is pretty bad. like,
You have it worse than me. You're bald and white.
a lot of poverty there, yes.
Yeah, it's just like real poor. Like you feel like you're gonna get like robbed anywhere.
Yeah.
But we stayed at the Heartbreak Hotel that's right across the street from Graceland.
Yeah.
We only stayed there, I think, 1 night or 2 nights or something like that. And literally, like, we just walked across the street to Graceland. That was all we did, and then kind of walked in that area.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we didn't explore it all.
That area is kind of a little shady, too.
Yeah,
was
it
rush
is.
there, Yeah.
Have y'all all been to Graceland?
Nope.
I drove
haven't.
past it, just like
What? None of y'all?
looking by it, but
I've
that's
been there like
No.
2 times, I believe.
Wow.
Yeah, it's fucking cool. It's like frozen in time. Like when he died, that's how it's
They
decorated.
kept everything.
77.
that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
He
it's
got his
just
black belt, right?
He what was he in? Was he just in karate?
Tang Sudo, I think.
Mm.
I'm not 100%.
I did. I worked at the where Martin Luther King was shot. That little motel.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Worked
okay.
at that motel.
Wow.
That was interesting. We got to see some ancient stuff. The room
Yeah.
that he was in, all the cigarette butts are still there. And all that stuff.
Dude, that's
Really
fucking
weird.
cool.
It is really cool.
I mean,
crazy.
not that he died, but
No,
they
but-
preserved it
Yeah,
just
they-
like
yeah.
that.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. That's an icon there now.
Yeah. Because y'all have done the JFK in Dallas, right?
What's the? I don't know.
The memorial.
Where he got shot.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. I did that.
What do you mean?
School book depository.
Yeah.
Suppository.
Suppository.
Sorry, wrong word.
You shove it up your ass. That's where you put it. Return on time, or it's gonna be a late fee.
That's where Lee Harvey put it.
Yeah.
Right up
Yeah.
his ass.
No commie some bitch.
Yeah.
But did you see now that they're coming out and saying that? Yeah, he didn't kill him. So
Oh, yeah.
like
Maybe he was innocent.
yeah.
They're
This is
releasing
like-
more of the Warren
Commission
tapes
stuff, yeah.
and stuff like that. Yeah.
I found something on TikTok that's a guy is literally talking that he was one of the other shooters, and I don't know how true it is, but I was just like,
Huh.
he was saying he's like there was no way he was getting out of there alive. Like,
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
like,
They
damn.
because he had the same exact kind of route and parade in Chicago,
Mhm.
like 2 or 3 weeks before, and that's where they really wanted to do it because they had it set, but something happened with the security or something. Like security was beefed up on it to where they would have known,
Yeah.
and so then that's when they were able to get his head security off, and they sent him to Antarctica, and so he wasn't in Dallas. So that's when they said that line pretty much of he ain't getting out of here alive. He is done.
Get sent to Antarctica. What?
I know.
Exactly.
What
Piss
did you
off.
do?
Exactly.
Hey, we need to go check out this dude in
Yeah.
Antarctica.
Yeah, he had no idea. He came into his boss called him in and said, "Hey, we need you down in Antarctica." He's like, "What the hell's down in Antarctica? I gotta follow John to Dallas." It's like, "Oh, we got Dallas under control. Dallas is just gonna be just like Chicago,
Dallas.
nothing."
Shit.
And yeah.
Switcheroo on
Yeah,
it.
there's
Yeah.
a lot of shit coming out now, but that's another thing of they want your shiny. This is the shiny object now. Focus on this so we can do this shit over here.
Yep.
So just like aliens are real now, all of a sudden.
Did you see that the
Yeah.
lead scientist is saying that there's a good possibility or a possibility that there's a mothership in our solar system now?
Yeah, I thought
like-
you read about that.
Yeah, I was like-
yeah,
What?
mm-hmm.
I was like, that's gonna be fucking cool.
yeah,
You need a whole podcast on building the tinfoil hat.
oh yeah.
Oh my
higher
god.
and
Yeah.
higher.
We need to do it.
So.
Yes,
Yes.
yes, yes.
Well, so
yes.
supposedly we're just one little pod,
Mm-hmm.
and there's other pods around. One pod is called Mars. Imagine that.
I've heard that too. So that's one part of the. So that
that's
ties.
where they come from. They're more advanced. They're flying over to our pod.
Yeah. So that's the kind of flat Earth theory that it's more of not a solar system, but it's like a plane, and it's just like different pods or domes or whatever
What?
that cover
He's a
us.
I
Yeah.
haven't heard that.
I don't know one way or another. People out
Yeah.
there don't let her say that.
Yeah. We just lost every listener,
Yeah. And
including
there
my
they go.
mom.
Yeah. Damn it, Mom, get back on here. We
Mom.
need you.
It's a globe.
But there's intriguing things like
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, because to me, there's no definitive proof that we can have that it is flat or not.
Right.
Because any picture goes through NASA and the government and everything, and who knows what they do to it.
Mhm.
But also, they show video. So, I mean, you don't know if it's altered or not. Like, there's no, until you are able to see with your own eyes, then I feel that's when you'd have the answer.
I have the NASA channel. Like one of my, I have DirecTV, but it says live feed, and you can. It's on a loop.
Yeah.
So I mean, stuff like that. Water, man. That was the thing for me. I was like, water, dude. How can gravity pull all this water to a ball, but then a bird can just fly around, right? Like how big of a force does it take to hold the water to a ball,
Mm-hmm.
right? And you got feathers that can just.
It's spinning really fast.
So
and
it's density and buoyancy.
I was in the
There's no
Navy.
gravity.
I was on a ship.
Yeah.
Did you
It's
see-
round.
Radar.
It's
Radar
round.
does not curve around a ball.
I don't know. For me, the more plausible theory, I think, is not that the Earth is flat, but the Earth is actually larger than we are led to
That's
believe, because I've
possible,
heard that
yes.
theory,
Mhm.
and they say that there's other lands out there that they don't tell us about or something. I was like, that's, to me, would make more sense. But then now it's coming out like, oh, China discovered like 1,400 new islands, or Japan or something like that.
Right.
They discovered all these new islands they've never seen before.
Mm.
And it's like, how do you just not see like this many islands?
I heard they were somehow creating new islands. They were.
I mean, it could be.
Japan?
Asia or Japan. I can't remember exactly, so I'll just leave it at that.
Everybody I came across
Yeah.
in Japan did not like Americans.
Yeah.
You'd like walk into a bar, turn around, go.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh,
I
You
bet.
out, you out.
I
Yes.
don't like Americans. Come on.
Yeah, I hate us too. I'm cool. I'm one of you. Don't do your eyes like that.
Point me to the Hello Kitty section.
Yes, rock on, man. So you've been to Japan?
Yes, sir.
Damn.
Mm.
Was
Oh,
that
yeah.
with the military or Taekwondo?
No, the military. Interesting fact, all ammunition ships are named after volcanoes. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I was on the Kilauea,
Hmm.
which is a volcano.
Kind
in
of sounds.
Hawaii.
Yep,
I wouldn't
that's,
want to ride a.
Right?
Yeah.
You're
Here's your
riding
boat, Kilauea. He's like, you're gonna kill away at me.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna kill away at you.
Kill
I was
away the
raised
fuck
in
over there.
Guam.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Beautiful water. If you ever scuba dive or snorkel
yeah.
or anything,
Guam.
yeah, it's beautiful. And
Nice.
it's a U.S. territory, so you don't need
Mhm.
a passport.
What?
So that's a bonus.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, a million times cheaper than Hawaii
Okay.
because they're both, near each other.
Uh huh.
So I went to United Arab Emirates, Dubai, Japan, Korea.
Dubai would be fun.
I think that would be kind of cool, just to see
For
their
you
technology
guys.
and shit.
For you guys, not for me.
Oh yeah,
I have
They
to
don't-
wear
The
long
woman
sleeve
thing.
shirt,
Yeah,
long
the
sleeve
woman.
pants.
and
Can't
the
sit in
parka or whatever the fuck
No,
thing.
but
Sheepa
you
or-
can't sit in the
what is
front
it?
seat of a taxi.
Damn.
Really?
Yeah. Not a
You'll
woman.
get out.
Yeah.
You can't show any skin.
fuck
right?
are
I
you
mean,
doing?
Your face, your
It's
face can
just
be
the
okay,
face.
but nothing
But
else.
walking around, you will see women wearing muzzles.
Damn.
And we asked our taxi driver, like, dude, why is she wearing? She gossip. I was like, every woman in America be walking around with a
Yeah.
muzzle
No
24/7.
No
Can you
They'd
imagine
still be
calling
gone.
your wife, like, honey, come into the room. I heard you
Sign
gossip.
language.
Come here. Can you imagine
Wow.
trying to put a muzzle
Oh.
on your wife?
Oh, I
Yeah.
should kick my ass.
Shut that
She-
bitch.
you bet.
You put these on.
You put this on right
He
now.
just snaps his face. Muzzle. She just like hangs her head down.
Okay.
When you can't take pictures, they feel like you're stealing their soul. So
Oh,
we're
that's
trying to
weird.
like take pictures nonchalant by like posing by really interesting stuff, and then go, 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 take it, because
No.
they actually believe.
Yeah,
you're
he
stealing
just
their
kinda-
soul. Exactly.
Why did you do that?
Yeah. No, get that. Devil.
How long were you in the Navy?
I got out as soon as possible. I
Okay.
was in for a little over 2 years.
Okay.
They had an early out if you had not been on U.S. soil in over a year.
Oh, damn.
So I was like, that's me.
Yep.
I want out.
I'm gone.
Heck yeah, I miss home. I miss America.
Yeah.
Sick of Christmas in Arab countries.
Yeah.
And like I said, for
We're on
women,
a ship.
How did they celebrate it over there?
nothing. Oh, and they say Happy Christmas, which is really annoying.
Happy Christmas.
When I'm in my 20s and I'm drunk because I'm away from home on Christmas in this hot area,
Sound like
and they're
the
going,
Zohan.
Happy Christmas.
It reminds me of, was that Trading Places with
Yes.
Eddie Murphy?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I don't
Yes.
know why, but
When he comes into the thing, oh my gosh, when Eddie Murphy comes in,
the
Uganda
jail.
or something. No, he says, when they're with Jamie Lee Curtis and she's pretending to be the Sweden. I'm from Sweden.
Oh yeah, on the train.
Yeah, when they're all
Yeah,
playing
beef
with
jerky
them.
time.
Yes,
Hello, hello, hello,
yes.
beef jerky
Exactly.
time.
Exactly.
I love that part. I used to love that movie, and then you get to see Jamie Lee Curtis's boobs, so
there
that
you
was
go.
fun.
You already
Especially
saw
as a kid.
them.
Is that the only movie she showed her boobs in?
No, Halloween, right?
I was thinking, yeah, she showed.
Did she
her
show him
boobs
at
a
Halloween?
couple times? Yeah.
Michael.
I bet.
I don't think.
getting
I
out
don't
of the
think she
shower
showed
or
her
something.
in Halloween. It was all her, all the other girls in Halloween showed off their tits.
That's why she lived.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was the rules.
There
That
you
was
go.
If you show
yeah.
tit, you
Slutty
get
girls
kid.
get-
You
Yeah,
have
you-
sex, you
they're-
smoke drugs, you're dead.
you get hit, maybe. Show tit,
like
get
the
hit.
the movie Scream where they were going through the rules. You don't
Yes.
know the rules.
I'll
You
be
can't.
right back.
You can't drink. No drinking allowed. Can't have sex.
They're coming out with a new one.
Yeah, I
I
saw the
know.
preview because I went and saw Cocaine Bear this week.
They did.
How's that?
And
It's about what you expect from a movie
Yeah.
called Cocaine Bear. I mean, it's fairly, entertaining and kind of funny. It's kind of a little bit gory and stuff, and it's rated R. So
Yeah.
Who is it? Is it Brad Pitt or is that
No, it's
no,
just the bear.
it's just the bear. Well, Ray Liotta's in there,
Ray Liotta? That's
and
great.
I
That's his
I thought
last
he
movie.
died.
yeah,
that's
Oh, he
his
did die.
last.
yeah, he
movie.
died in there, and
He
the bear
has
got
to go
him.
by cocaine.
That's why it's based on a true story. No.
What a terrible last movie for everybody to remember you by.
No.
I know.
Yeah. He did Goodfellas. He did all these
Because
amazing movies.
he
and
plays
now
like a
he's
drug
Cocaine
lord
Bear.
kind of guy in
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's actually based on a true story, which makes it cool. But like the whole premise of the movie, this isn't going to give it away. But
Right.
I mean, it's what you expect from a fucking
Yeah.
cocaine bear. Ooh,
So-
he doesn't free slaves and stuff. So, like it opens up and the dude's like flying in a plane. He's like throwing bags of cocaine out over this forest, and he goes. He has like his own cocaine, and then he has his own duffel bag, and he goes to jump out the plane, and he jumps up and bumps his head, and he falls, and it knocks him out, and then he just falls to his death. And then these people wake up in the morning, and they have this dude with a bag of cocaine strapped to him in their front yard, dead. And then the bear finds the cocaine because they go looking in the woods for it. Like a bunch of different people are going into the woods for just going in there. It's like a national park, and then people start finding the cocaine and stuff, so then they can start going back and everything, and then the drug guys come to try to get the cocaine, and then they run into all these people. It's just
Right.
it's mayhem. What's his name? Ice Cube's son is in there.
Oh, yeah.
Gosh.
He looks just like his damn dad.
Yeah, he does.
Icicle or whatever.
I saw. What's the last good book you read or listened to?
Damn, I haven't read a book in a long
We
time.
listened
Yeah.
to the Matthew McConaughey.
Oh, that was
The
a
Green
good
all
Lights.
right, all right.
Oh, okay.
Does he
He
read it?
narrates it. That's
Oh,
why
that's
it's awesome.
fucking beautiful.
All right.
It's just like him talking. He's
Yes,
like,
absolutely.
well, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't scared. But
That's a good impression.
Yeah.
Wow.
well, hey, when you're looking down the barrel of a gun,
Oh, goodness.
you just got to say, all right,
all right, all right.
your time to go.
No.
It's your time to go.
If he ran for president, would you vote for him?
Probably. I don't know. I mean, fuck it. It'd be cool to have.
Probably not.
I mean, it depends because I know he's pro weed and stuff, so that'd be kind of fun. And I don't know. Like, what would he do? Is it, hey, Putin, hey, just be cool,
Yeah,
man. Just be cool.
I got a button here that I can push, man. I
Yeah.
mean, you want to end it now?
Yeah.
I mean,
Is this how you want the rest of your life?
Well, one good thing is he's charismatic enough to control.
oh yeah,
Oh,
leaders,
yeah.
like you said.
He'd be a great speaker.
oh yeah. He's a great speaker.
Speaker of the House.
It would be badass to have him as a president.
I know
Yeah.
you think you don't want me, Jared, but you do.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
He would talk you.
Let me
into
talk
it.
to you real quick.
Yeah. Why don't you come over to the lawn? Take a chill. He's out there smoking pot on the White House lawn. And
Shit, on election days.
I know.
Y'all
It
vote
is
for me
legal in
yet?
DC. So
Damn it.
there's one thing.
Help us. No. Help everyone.
Help us take
Give us
out.
drugs, Mr. President. I salute you. If you do. Oh, so what else? What else do y'all do? Other is like just Taekwondo your life?
It is. That's it.
You wake up in the morning, kick the covers off, and just
it.
get going.
That's right. Yeah.
We spend 24/7 together.
well, Taekwondo or Fortnite.
Do you really?
Newly-
Fortnite?
Yeah.
We've newly discovered Fortnite.
Oh
Okay.
my lord!
We're killing that. Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
I hated
but
that
other than
game.
that, You hate that game?
It's just because, like, somebody shoots you, or you see someone, you'd shoot at them, and then they build, like, a, Sears Tower.
We play
and
the
you're like,
no build.
We play
yeah,
no
I
build.
heard that they came out with that. I was like, I'd be willing to maybe give it a shot, but I'm not good at those games anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
COD. I mean,
Yeah, because I got the new Call of Duty, the last one that came out, Modern Warfare 2,
Yeah.
whatever,
yeah.
and I did okay, but I'm stuck on this part in the level, and I can't get it, so I just quit playing. So
One day, never give up.
yeah, like I don't give a fuck.
Yes, we really do spend like 24/7 together. It's very
That's-
rare that we're apart.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fucking crazy.
It's,
And everybody says,
you could
"How
write
can
a
you
movie
guys do
about
it?"
Yeah, there's
I mean, when you
drama.
find that
You gonna
person.
tell it? You gonna say it?
Oh, I don't know.
You say it.
Yeah, there's always drama. You got people. You got
Yeah.
different kinds of people believe in different things, and they're in one building, and you'll have some drama. It's, I guess, expected a little bit, but
Right.
you could definitely make a movie out of it. Yeah, most definitely.
Oh yeah.
The Taekwondo show.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
That would be pretty cool.
there's lots.
Just
of
like a reality show in a dojo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At one tournament, like a dad that was mad his kid lost, dumped a whole thing of water over one of the parents.
Fuck, man.
It's the parents.
It's the
like,
parent-
they're
yeah.
full
Yeah.
on
Oh
out.
yeah.
Well, yeah, the younger kids, you'll have a 9 and 10-year-old ring, and the parents are just.
And the kids are hee,
Oh,
we're
yeah.
having fun.
Exactly.
Parents get way serious.
Don't sit
They
next
do.
to her.
They
She
get-
beat you.
They get it too damn serious and all that stuff. Sports, taekwondo.
Well, then I didn't say anything about what's so funny.
I was thinking what I was going to ask you.
Uh
Oh,
Nathan's going to get this, but
uh-huh.
did Uncle Ray have any influence
Oh.
on you?
It's like a Rico thing,
Uncle
Uncle
Ray.
Rico.
Where you been, Uncle Ray?
I've talked about this guy like he's a legend.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
just this little, he's like, what, 5'6",
Uh-huh.
maybe 5'7", little, like,
Little guy.
twig of a guy, but he was all into karate and just,
He had.
he had this
This-
little Mel Gibson mullet.
This
Like-
is the uncle that has like the one-liners and shit.
Yeah,
right?
he'd always walk around just, you're a fart smeller. I mean, a smart feller.
Wow.
He'd come out and I'm pregnant with a baby elephant. You want to see it stroke? You're like, no, Uncle Ray,
Dad jokes.
don't
dad
show us your
jokes.
wiener. One of my favorite is at our cousin Amanda's wedding. I was sitting right next to him, and they needed lighters to light the candles up there, whatever.
Okay.
And they're like, we need lighters. And they're going through the audience, and he whipped his out and gave it to him. And he leans over to me and goes, it's a good thing I smoke. And I could not
Those-
stop laughing
those-
throughout the wedding.
Those type of people just kill me.
I
Like how
know.
they come up
He
with
always,
shit
yeah.
and they don't. He doesn't laugh either. Probably does he?
No,
He'll
he's
say
straight face
straight-face shit.
everything.
And that makes it even funnier for the other people. Like for me, I crack up more that he didn't laugh. That he just leans over and just says some bullshit and is just like, how do you not laugh at that shit?
Well, like there's we have a home video. I'd have to find it, but he's sitting there and it's at my grandma's house, and he had just gotten out of the shower. He's got clothes on, like doing the helicopter dance in there. But he's in there like he's got his like 80s like Cosby looking sweater on with the sleeves rolled up a little bit and his
Right.
like acid wash like looking black jeans. And he's like combing his hair, and then we're like, Uncle Ray, and he's like what? He's like, doing your hair, and he says something. He's like, if it's not Vidal, we don't want it. And like, what?
This is a commercial.
Where
We
are
don't
you at,
censor
Ray?
it.
I know.
Yeah.
You'd be nut to get on here. Be
Yeah.
fucking cool.
So you got to do an episode where you guys are trying to make each other laugh.
Mm.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, ooh, I've never thought about
That
that.
would
Dad
be
joke
good.
thing.
Yeah.
Either that or the slap fight. You know, where you take it as
No, that would hurt.
He's got padding. I
I got a beard. I'm a man. I have a beard. No, yeah, but Uncle Ray was just this. When he rolled, you never knew when he rolled into town.
Yeah.
You just one day you'd look out Grandma's window and you'd see that black F-150 flare side pulling in there with a man with a cigarette hanging out of his mouth and these like Ray-Ban, the solid piece ones, and his mullet blowing in the wind. Just
Uncle Ray.
So is
Oh,
he
man.
still alive?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bring him to make you
Yeah.
laugh. Or try to make him
Oh,
laugh.
God.
Shit.
He's up in Ohio,
Okay.
but And then he'd always come in the gate. We're like, Uncle Ray, and he's all like kicking us off.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Uncle Ray, you kicked my wiener.
You always have to tell.
Because when he came into town, you knew like that weekend we were having a little family get together.
Right.
You knew you were getting kicked in the wiener.
Yeah. And he would like randomly show up and he'd buy grandma a new washer or something and or a new TV and stuff.
Wow.
Who
It was-
kicked you in your stuff that made you like roll around the ground for a while? One of the kids.
What?
When you were sparring, one of the
Oh,
kids
yes.
kicked you.
Oh.
I'd never seen him. He was like, "Oh," I was like, "I'm just
That
not gonna
happens.
step
Yeah.
over
Yeah,
there."
somebody
Yeah.
kicks
That
a
would-
little low when you're kicking high. It's just, yep, it's right there.
Oh, that would suck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
But they make protective gear. And I
Yeah, I was
didn't
gonna say,
have it
don't
all.
y'all
on
wear
that
like
day.
padding
I
or
didn't-
something?
Yeah, I didn't have it
Oh,
on.
we have a younger kid who's a new teen. And one day he was screaming. I'm like, "What?" And he's like, "Half of it is out of the cup." I said, "Go see your dad."
Oh my God.
I want no part of that.
Yeah.
He's like, "But it hurt." I said, "No."
Go to your dad.
Wiggle it.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, that would be creepy as fuck.
No.
Well, and all the men that go, "I need the extra large cup."
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like, dude,
Yeah, right.
No, you don't.
you're just gonna get injured that way.
Yeah.
Right.
Look here, Tinkerbell. I want a snug fit. I don't want it flopping around.
All right.
Give me a size 12.
Yeah.
That would suck doing martial arts if you have a big wiener, I guess.
Yeah.
what's
Jiu-jitsu
it
probably.
like?
Yeah.
Because if you're jumping around, unless you have like real tight fitting drawers, but then it's like smushed up against it like a Eckrich sausage.
Did you ever hear of ball hammock?
No.
Boxers, they have a pocket for your balls.
Oh, is that what it's for?
Yeah.
Oh, hammock, yeah.
Because my mom bought me a pair of underwear one time that was like that. I was like, where do I put them?
Your stuff goes in there.
Yeah.
Then no stick to your leg,
Yeah.
no sweat.
She's like, how you like your new underwear? I was like, they're nice.
Okay, Mom.
Thank you, Mom.
Got a
Let me
pair-
take your picture.
I'm protected now.
Well, I mean, you got the pairs that have a rooster on the front or a hammer on the front. Different things. A hot dog on the
Elephant,
front.
elephant face.
Yes,
Elephant.
elephant trunk.
That's
Oh my
fine.
god.
Yeah.
Bow tie.
Yeah, it's like a little
Got a bow
tuxedo.
tie.
Damn.
I'm just gonna say.
And that goes on the outside, or
Just
No,
regular
no, it goes on-
underwear.
no.
so you
Just
can't even
regular
see it.
Yeah,
so-
you can.
Yeah.
We
It's just for
can't.
the ladies.
For the ladies.
And you
Yeah.
strip down.
Matching, what is it?
Tuxedo
Tuxedo
shirt.
and underwear. Tuxedo underwear. A tuxedo shirt.
Nice.
Matches.
So one time, my friend Alex, I got him. I was looking on Amazon and I saw this little man like bikini underwears, but it was a wolf face, and the snout of the wolf, your wiener, kind of
Right.
fulfilled that
Right.
cavity. And so I was like, oh my God, these are fucking hilarious. So it was coming up Christmas time, and me and him always got like prank gifts and stuff for each other.
Mhm.
So I go and I order it, and it says it's like back ordered. It wouldn't come to like January or whatever.
Oh shit.
I completely forget about it. One day I get a text from him saying, bro, did you buy me these fucking wolf underwear? And I could not. I was laughing so fucking hard.
Like, oh yeah, I did.
I was like, oh my God, I totally forgot about that. He's like, dude, what the fuck? I don't know if you ever wore them or not. But
Yeah,
Right.
I got them for a couple friends as like a joke,
Mhm.
and they never said anything to me. And I was like, "Hey, was it funny?" And they were like, "Best underwear I ever had." And that was it. Like, I thought it
Oh.
was clever because it was like puppies. And
Yeah.
this and that. I was trying to be funny, but apparently,
They're the best things ever.
I took it as a literal gift.
Yeah.
She really cares.
yeah. And I was waiting for the like, "Ooh, so funny."
Right.
Nope.
That's
That-
fucking hilarious. Have y'all ever gotten like a prank gift for someone? Like a real good one?
We've received a weird gift. It's a package full of condoms.
Condoms, yeah.
From we don't know.
All
who
different kinds, all different
Like
stuff.
a mail package or?
Thank you,
Yeah.
whoever did it.
Yeah.
But, I mean,
In the mail.
it was
Huh.
weird.
Tons of different color sizes.
That's weird.
Well, that's fun.
Still have it.
Yeah. Yeah, we
Which
should-
one should we try?
Yeah.
now?
Feel like being ribbed or tickled tonight? Or warmed up.
Oh, my goodness.
I
Yeah.
tend to buy my friends books, like there's a book called Balls, and it's inside. Hey, she loves to play with my balls. Jenny sucks the balls. Like, so like I
Wow.
get those preschool books, but it's adult.
Yes.
I mean, those are always funny.
Oh, yeah.
One year for Christmas, I got Alex, I pranked him and got him. So I found this website that can make a bottle opener, and that makes like a 3D model of someone's face. You just have to send them a picture. And I was like, oh my God. And to get it there by Christmas, because I found it so late, I had to pay like $150 for it. But I was like, this is worth it.
Damn.
So I got that, and then I got him like 2 shirts. I think one was like a Pauly D. It was a Pauly D shirt that said Prank War Champion, and it's just Pauly D doing that. And then I think there's another shirt that was like this workout dude that cusses at you a lot. He has a few shirts. I got him one of those. He's like, oh, cool. As he's looking at it at the bottom of the thing, I had a bottle of Smirnoff in there, and he's just like, motherfucker. I was like, you get to use your new bottle opener. I thought it was hilarious. He didn't think it was that funny.
Well,
I never got a good.
but
Have you ever given a good?
no.
Shut up, Murray.
I was sitting there thinking, I can't. No, not really. I'm not a gift giver. I
I just
never
give
get that.
Yeah, I just give practical gifts. I give gifts, but just
I try to be creative as
yeah.
fuck. With
I mean, I'll do weird, like, all I could get my cousin one time was a gift card. Didn't really know what he was really into. And so I got this little box, and I put it on the under flap of the box, taped it to that. Nothing else in there, wrapped it, put that inside another box, wrapped it, put that inside another box. And then I had this big, like, 5-foot box. And so when I brought it, he had, like, the biggest present, but he had to keep going through. Like, he was going through so many boxes and unwrapping. He was telling the other family, guys, just keep going until I get to the other, because I think I had, like, 12 or 14 boxes.
You
that
asshole.
He had to, yeah. And then when he gets to the last one, he's like, well, there's nothing in there. I'm like, what? I didn't put it in there? Like, well, shit. Well, I guess I left it back at the house. And then I took the box from him, and I broke it apart. I'm like, oh, here it is.
That's awesome.
So I've done like that, but no like pranks that I give.
I remember Julie. So me and him, my first job was at Domino's Pizza in River Oaks, and me and him worked there, and we delivered pizza. And I got her in the Secret Santa thing, and there was a Jeff Gordon action figure at Walmart, and she loved Jeff Gordon. And I got it, and my grandma just got a brand new TV, and it was like a 32-inch, but it was like the box TVs, so it was a big-ass box. So I put that little present in there and wrapped it in that big box, and I brought it in there, and all I did was like tape newspaper over the top so she'd have something to tear.
right.
Yeah. NASCAR.
Oh, God. Shut up, butthead. God.
He loves Beavis and Butthead, but he hates South Park.
Hey, they came back with the Beavis and Butthead. Yep.
I saw.
It's back on.
Love it.
Mm-hmm.
I never watched it as a kid. Like,
It was.
well, I didn't have cable. I didn't have
Yeah.
cable till you gave us cable, actually.
Wasn't me. No.
I'll juice you up.
Years ago.
Chip Douglas is his name.
Yes.
Cable guy.
Yeah.
Who is he? What is his name?
What were you saying?
I don't remember.
Oh,
Prank gifts.
prank gifts. No,
Yeah.
I never do. No.
Oh, I was like, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I always just try to be creative. Like for him, I think on your birthday, I got you that pillow.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
and on the front, it's a picture. So a while back, I had an idea to do like movie theme night parties, and where we pick like a movie, and then like everyone comes dressed as people for it. And I did Forrest Gump, and it was only like 3 people that showed up, but it was me, him, and then our friend Rusty. And Rusty didn't come dressed up, but I was Lieutenant Dan, and then he was Forrest Gump.
Yeah.
So there's a picture of me and him, and I took some old brown pants, and I cut the back out of it, and then I tied it in a knot, so then I could sit on my knees on the bar, and then I just hold myself up, and it looked like I had no legs. And so, you find the picture?
I'm trying. Yeah. I'm
So
sure
I got
it
that
here
picture
somewhere.
on one side of this pillow I had made for him, and on the back I put in real nice writing the theme song to the Golden Girls.
Oh,
The
gosh.
"Thank you for being a friend."
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
That's
Oh,
good.
wow.
That is good.
Oh, I can probably pull it up on the
That's Nathan's favorite movie. Forrest
Forrest
Gump.
Gump. Really,
He can quote like
Oh.
99% of it.
dude, I love.
What generation is Forrest Gump from?
90s.
Try again.
What 94? I think.
No, am I wrong? 90s?
What?
No, what do you usually say when someone says what generation?
Oh, the generation of the movie.
Generation.
What do you mean?
How do you say Jenny?
Oh, I get you now.
Yeah.
Oh, the dad joke. Yeah.
Say
What
it.
generation was Forrest Gump from?
Mhm.
What generation?
Gen A.
The
The
Gen A. Yeah.
generation.
Gen A.
Yeah. Dad joke hour. Stay tuned.
Fuck, I don't want to do it now.
And a
Yeah.
movie review? Do a movie
taking too long.
review?
No.
What?
Have you? I want to see The Champions. That's the next movie I want to see with Woody Harrelson with the special kids. In the commercial, like the kid comes up and grabs him and is like, "I'm your homie with an extra chromie." So yeah, it looks hilarious. Woody Harrelson and he's like a basketball coach.
There's
That's the next one I want to see.
There's some new movie. I think it's called Strays. It's a it's a dog movie where they talk, but it's like real like life, and it's Will Ferrell as the voice of the dog, and he goes, "Oh hey," he's like, "Here's my owner. He's my favorite guy or whatever," and he goes, "Fuck off." And it's what's his name? Will Forte, I think, from Last Man on Earth.
Oh,
that
yeah,
him?
yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah. And he goes, "Oh, cool. We're going in the car." He goes, "We're about to go play fetch and fuck." And he goes, "Okay." He goes, "This is where Dad takes me out into a field real far away." And he throws the bar and says, "Fetch." And then he takes off. And then I come home. And then I drop the ball on the floor. And then he goes, "Fuck." Then it leads off to where he meets some other stray dogs. He takes them too far, and they're just like, "You're homeless." And then he comes up with a plan to go bite his dick off or something. And then they go all the way back to his house and stuff. So,
Not a children's movie.
no, I don't think so. So it's not Benji or something like that.
That's an old one.
Do you remember Benji?
Yeah.
Because I remember, like, so whenever I go to my grandma's house, she had like 9 VHSs there, and we rewatched the same thing. We had Major League, The Addams Family, it was Benji, and it was a 2-parter. It was a Benji and then the Benji Christmas Story. And then she had like a couple more videos, I think, but I can't remember what they were. But she didn't have like her own videos, so we'd have to bring our own down there and watch them. But we used to watch Benji all the time because we just get bored and nothing beyond.
Right.
Because TV during the day back then sucked.
Oh, yeah.
Because like if you were a kid and home, from sick from school,
Yeah.
the afternoon TV sucked till like 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
It
It was
just
mainly
soap operas. Yeah.
Yeah, soap operas suck. Oh, my God, they're so horrible.
So I was sick. You'd watch Price is Right, and then once that's over, you try to take a nap.
Yeah,
and then-
because the soap operas until then maybe like People's Court comes on
Yeah.
at like noon.
Yes.
So that's a little bit of a break, and then
Time
it goes
for
back to soap operas like fuck.
or Geraldo or something.
Yeah, Geraldo, like, or Sally.
Yeah, exactly.
Jesse
Montel.
Raphael.
Yeah, Sally Jesse
Yeah.
Raphael. Yeah.
Have
my
you
God.
seen the new show Wednesday?
Yeah.
I haven't.
We
Yeah, that
watched
was
it
good.
like
Everyone's told me
Yeah.
that I need to watch it. I'm
Amanda loved it.
like multiple people over the last couple of weeks are like, "Have you seen Wednesday? You need to watch it." I'm like, I guess I
Man,
gotta watch this.
It's
thing.
That
it's
too.
hard to keep up with all these series.
Yeah.
Come on.
Well, some of them it's like not necessary. It's like, why do we need to know the life story of this one? Like
Right.
it's just
Yeah.
they're dissecting movies that were really good way too far now. I feel like to just have something
Just have
to spin
something
off.
out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just have something out there. Yeah.
I mean, one cool one though is Top Gun though. I did like them
The new
coming
Top Gun,
back
yeah.
to that
Yeah.
because it's watching it because I literally last night I was watching the original and just kind of skimming through that one, and then we watched the new one, and it literally just felt like it was just 40,
Seamless.
just like 40 years later.
Yeah.
This is what he's been doing.
Yeah.
It's just like, damn,
Yeah.
it's the same feel of the movie, like same scenes. Sometimes it feels like just updated, and I was like,
Yeah.
damn,
Tom Cruise still looks the same.
pretty much.
I know. Yeah.
I mean,
for the
he
most
looks
part.
different in this. His eyes look different, but
Yeah.
he just looks a little wrinklier. But I mean, he looks better probably in this one than he did in the first one, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I
Anyway,
hate that Val Kilmer looked so terrible.
Yeah.
yeah,
That's bad.
it sucked.
Yeah.
Like he's not doing
Like
well.
as soon as you saw him on screen, you were like, oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He may not last much longer.
no. Is he on my
Put in the
Deadpool?
Deadpool.
I don't remember.
I can't. I can't. We gotta get that going. We gotta get
Yeah.
our Deadpool
Doing the
lined up.
Deadpool, like Russ Martin.
We're gonna go. Yeah.
That's
I brought
awesome.
it
Yeah.
up. I was like,
awesome.
we'll do like 3 people and like get some other people that do podcasts. And
Yeah.
I can't remember who I chose.
I can't either. We'll have to
Fuck.
go back to the episode.
I know. I got to go
'cause
re-listen to all my shit.
Johnny was there too because I was hanging out with Johnny the other night, last night, and he brought up the Deadpool. He goes, "Hey, I got my 3." I'm like, "Okay," because I'm not telling your ass though until we get this solid. I'm like, "All right,
Get it locked in.
So Johnny's got his
Hell
3.
yeah.
So I can't remember the rules on that. Like, so it's the most or the oldest guy, right? You more points.
So like if like Bob Barker dies and he's 99 years old, you get 1 point if you had him on your Deadpool.
Yeah.
But if
Once
like
a year.
Britney
Up to
Spears
100
dies and she's like 40, then you get 60 points. So it's whatever up to 100,
Oh.
and then you just have your list, and you basically, I mean, you don't want to get someone too old because they're for sure thing, but it's like 5 points where, I mean, you may throw 1 in there depending on how long your list is.
Right.
But you want to go for some of the ones that are kind of wild cards and stuff. So like
Yeah.
someone like maybe Matthew Perry, who's had a lot of drug and alcohol problems. I mean,
Right, yeah.
he doesn't, in that
Bruce
Friends
Willis
reunion
now.
thing, he
Odds
kind of
stacked
looks
against him.
Yeah.
yeah. So I mean, if he goes, I mean, I wouldn't be shocked, but
Yeah.
it would really suck because I love Chandler Bing. Bing.
Bing.
Could you be any more lovable? But it would be someone like that, and if he's like 48 or something like that, you get 52 points. So
What about over 100?
you owe points. No,
Yeah.
you have to die. We kill you live on YouTube. No,
On
it's a
YouTube.
snuff film. No,
watch Cobra Kai?
Tales from the Fort.
I never
Death
did.
Night.
am I?
Huh?
I didn't watch Cobra Kai.
Oh, I'm
You
gonna
disgust
slap you.
Well, that's
It's
the show.
Johnny's redemption.
I
It
didn't.
picks
I
off with where he is in his life.
so do I need to watch Karate Kids before I watch this?
No, you'll remember it.
You'll
well,
I don't really remember those.
Yeah,
movies.
because there are some
There's a
little
lot of
hints and stuff,
references.
references. Yeah, you.
Because like I didn't ever see those kind of movies.
I
growing up.
watched like the first couple episodes and then I just tailed off. I've just
Not
been
interested. Right?
well. I don't watch TV that much anymore.
yeah.
Just I'm hardly watching it anymore. I try. There's a lot of shows that I try but I usually watch what my daughter's watching. So like
And
she
she's
was
not
watching.
that.
Yeah, she was watching Wednesday, and so that's how I watched Wednesday. So and it was good. Yeah, it was good. I didn't see the whole thing. She watched every bit of it. I'd catch pieces of it, but I could follow along. I could keep up.
Yeah.
But
Well, it's like Johnny's life has gone downhill, and Daniel owns a car place and is like, I'm kicking the competition. He's still doing that crane kick, talking about how awesome he is.
oh,
It makes you want to
bully.
punch him in the face. Yeah.
right.
Motherfucker.
But yeah, Johnny, he's the drunk and just trying to get his life together, and he's
Pooping on Daniel's billboards.
Oh shit! All right.
Oh, really?
There we go.
You need to see this.
Yeah. I
See,
can check
I
it
haven't
out.
even seen like Games of Thrones. I haven't seen Walking Dead. I haven't
that
seen.
doesn't interest me. That kind
Game
of
of Thrones. I watched like the final season actually because Ashley was watching it, and then I tried to go back and start at the beginning, and it was interesting for the first couple episodes because there was like a lot of boobs and sex and stuff, and I was like, this is cool.
Yeah.
And then I just
the boobs
I
and
didn't want to
sex went
take the
away,
time.
and-
Yeah. And then there's no more tits. And then, dost thou have no more
Where'd they
titty?
take
But it just kind of it didn't hold my interest. I'm not really
Yeah.
big in that time period, like
Me
Lord of the
neither.
Rings, all that stuff.
Me too.
They just keep walking.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I got forced to watch that on New Year's Day one time, all 3 of them back to back,
Oh shit.
and because I had never seen them, I was like, "Fuck!"
Never
See,
did
I
that.
s-
I
I-
slept so much. I would wake up. The battle scenes look cool,
Right.
but other than that, it sucked. Like I was just
Right.
like, "This is such a stupid movie."
Yeah. I haven't seen any one of those either. The Lord of the
I haven't seen any of the Harry Potters either.
Those I
I've
have
seen bits and pieces,
Those I
but
have
I haven't seen any of them as a whole. And those I'd be willing to watch, but I just have to sit down and do it.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
What's the worst movie you've seen?
There was one that
That's a
we
lot.
just watched the other day, Piranha 3D.
Oh god.
Fuck. That was a waste of 2 hours right there. I am never getting those 2 hours back. And it's one of those movies that once you're an hour in, you know it's a shit movie, but you can't get back out now. You have to stay for the whole long haul. Like, okay, I got to see how this ends. Fuck it. I'm not doing anything anyway. That'd be a good thing of like, what's the most iconic movie that you don't like,
Yeah.
or you've never
Really good
seen, or
question.
you've never seen?
Yeah.
That'd be kind of
True.
cool.
Like a really
Never saw that tiger one
tiger.
in the boat.
Oh, yeah, Life of Pi.
Yeah.
Pi.
Oh, I never saw that either.
Yeah.
Um,
I've seen. I can't stay awake for that one. I've seen bits and pieces, but I can't stay awake for it.
There's a lot of those movies that are just
Yeah.
like Slumdog Millionaire. I remember
I've
bits and
never seen
pieces
it.
of it, but it was just like this.
Yeah.
But I got forced into watching it because I was like hanging out with a bunch of guy friends, and they all wanted to watch it. I was like,
Yeah.
all right, I gotta watch it now. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
it sucked. But that have you ever seen that movie? What's it called? It's where the fucking tire just like kills people.
Oh yeah.
Rubber or something like that.
No. It is one word. Gosh dang it! What is it?
A tire?
Yeah,
It
it's
is-
literally a tire.
Yeah,
and
it's
it just
it's
rolls.
something like rubber or
Don't make me roll over you.
rat.
Wow. That's
Raid.
weird.
No. What is that?
Samsonite.
Yeah, I was way off.
I know
That's a good-
anyone listening, like the 4 listeners we have, is sitting there like, it's this, you stupid idiot.
Is it?
Duh.
What's this? Is
movie.
it just fear? No, it's not
If
fear.
you live in Keller, come see us.
Rubber.
Is it just rubber?
Yeah,
Rubber.
Rubber.
Hmm.
It's on
Never heard
YouTube.
of
You can
it.
watch it for free. I'll cue it up
That's-
real quick. We can watch
That's
it
a
about
rough.
No, I'm
That's
good.
a,
It's such a stupid
good.
movie. It's
Yeah.
literally just a tire that rolls around, and then stops, and then starts shaking, and then like the thing blows up or something.
yeah.
And I was just like,
That's weird.
"This is it."
Yeah. This
Because
is
my
what I watched.
Ashley would do when we first got together. She's like, "Oh, I like watching a bunch of these like real cheesy horror movies and stuff." I was like, "Okay, that one, and then that one, Teeth. Have you seen that?
I think I've seen that.
It's
one.
about a girl that has teeth in her
On her
pussy,
What?
and yeah,
And
and
as soon as you stick it in,
it bites it off.
yeah, yeah.
And she's like at this waterfall with this boy, and he goes to stick it in. She's like, "No, don't!" Ah!
But I loved him.
Yeah.
Why did you do this?
It's such a weird movie.
What's
And
the
it just-
U-turn movie? With the
U-turn?
CB radio. It's like it's candy cane.
Oh,
faintly know
that I love. That's a
Yeah.
good one. That is.
Barely remember that, but yes.
Yes, you
dang
do.
it.
The CB radio, and he's
Yeah.
like, it's candy cane.
Candy cane.
Yeah.
Where you at, Candy Cane? It's
Yeah.
actually the dude in Fast and the Furious who
Yes,
died.
Paul Walker.
Paul Walker.
Paul Walker.
He's in it.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yes,
they're.
then I've seen it.
Aw.
Yes.
It's
Yep.
I don't think it's called Road Trip. Gosh dang it,
Pablo.
my wife's gonna kill me because we've watched this. We like this movie. But yeah, they're on a little road trip. They get a CB radio. Paul Walker's character is just out there, and he gets a girly voice like, "Hey, who's out there? This is Candy Cane." And then this trucker
Ours?
replies,
Hey, Candy Cane.
"What is it?
No.
No.
Vehicle 19,
No.
No.
That's
Takers,
No.
Fast and the Furious.
yeah." But
As soon
and
as
then
you said Paul Walker, I was like,
Yeah.
I've seen that one.
yeah, and then so.
Running Scared.
He'll just
Nope.
get on the CB every once in a while. This
Time
guy,
of-
and he's finally tracking him down. And
Joyride?
Joyride.
Yes.
There we
There
go.
it is. Joyride.
I don't think I've ever seen that.
Yeah,
You need
it's
to.
good. It's good. It's a nice little.
Did you ever
thriller.
see that movie Buried or Buried Alive or whatever with Ryan Reynolds?
Mm-mm.
I don't think I've
Something.
seen that one, no.
He's in a coffin and he's on his cell phone and he's buried alive and he's trying to. He wakes up in there and he's trying to tell them like how to find him, but he doesn't know where he's at. Like he's underground and buried in a box. He only has so much time and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like one of those like it didn't take a lot of money to make this movie, but like it's kind of a pretty like intense movie. It's just like
Oh, yeah.
fuck,
That's
this
one of
makes me
That's one of my worst fears.
dude, that would be scary. as-
Buried alive,
Brett, yeah.
Especially if they leave a cell phone in there and you're like,
or just yeah.
Where are
just-
you?
I mean, it's just.
Or,
find my iPhone.
I mean, I'm not claustrophobic, but I would be there.
dude, yeah.
I would
so
be
when
there.
you watch movies about someone like underwater and they're trying to hold their breath and they're struggling, do you hold your breath at that moment?
There's sometimes
I do
I
it.
think
Sometimes I
I
do, yeah.
Yes, I get what
Like,
you're
that's
saying.
gonna
Yeah,
help
yeah. Like, come on, man, I'm pulling for you.
I could do it. You
I
could do
can
it. We got this.
Yes.
We are
Yeah.
one. No, I've never done that.
I do it.
I've
every
thought
time.
about it,
every
but-
movie that's
Yeah.
like underwater, I'm like, oh,
I need to be more like interactive with my movies, I guess.
Yeah. You should be like,
I
like
should've-
don't go
yeah.
in there.
Yeah, Don't go upstairs, you stupid
Behind you,
ass.
motherfucker.
The fucking front door was right there. Why did you swing a left to go upstairs? You're not going to go anywhere. Get the fuck out.
And then you say buried alive. That would be the most boring way to go.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Especially if you didn't have a cell phone, you just had to lay there and just like, what do I just
Yeah,
play with
right.
myself until I die?
Yeah.
I'm playing.
They
Spider
dig you up
Soldier.
and you just crispy clothes.
What is all this shit?
Yeah. Apparently it exploded. Oh man, yeah, it's there was one. Have you ever seen that movie Cabin Fever?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
That movie was stupid.
That was stupid.
Yeah, it was
That was a
stupid.
very stupid
The
movie.
which one? What the witches? What was
Blair Witch
Blair
Project.
Witch? Yeah, that one.
I never
was
saw
pretty
that one.
That was stupid
I didn't
too.
really want to. I was like, eh.
That was stupid.
The very end was pretty cool. Like the last 5 minutes was pretty damn cool,
You know?
but that was it.
Yeah.
The rest of that movie was just so shit.
Yeah.
And it was so hyped up. It was
Yeah.
so hyped up
Big
back
time.
then.
It was, yeah.
Oh my God, it was so hyped up. And people were so pissed off at it.
What movie are we talking about again?
Blair Witch. Blair
Oh,
Witch
yeah,
Project.
yeah.
It was,
I was like, what? Yeah, I never even saw it. I was just like, and then I heard it because everyone was like, oh, it's real. And then I was like, oh, shit. And then I didn't go to the movies back then because I was at school. I didn't have a car, so
right.
I didn't want to tell Mom, can you take me to movies?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go watch it.
The camera work in that movie, it's just all shaky.
Yeah, it's all
Yeah.
shaky.
That
I
shit
hate
makes
that.
me sick. Like,
Yeah.
what was the-
Cloverfield.
Yeah, I had to
Cloverfield
walk out of that one.
sucks. Yeah, Cloverfield was horrible.
It was that one, and then I think there was another like disaster film that was hand cam or something like that.
And it's just
And,
shaking
yeah,
all the
I had to
fucker-
leave
Oh, yeah.
for like
I'm
20
sure.
minutes just to go in the bathroom and just kind of
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Then when I got back in there, I was literally like just looking down the whole time.
Oh,
I was
exactly.
like, this is a fucking horrible movie.
That's the way I was with Gravity. Just,
Yeah,
they kept
I could see
spinning
that.
and spinning. I'm just like, fuck, stop. If this is what space is like, I don't want to fucking go. If all you're doing is spinning,
Yeah.
and spinning,
I guess you maybe
shit.
won't notice it there because you're doing gravity, so
Right,
it's
you're
just
like,
spinning around you.
I think I saw that star before.
Yeah. Wait a minute, I know where we are.
All I gotta do is take a right here, and I'm back home. Shit.
I wish I could travel through space.
That would be cool.
I'd love to go to other planets.
Yeah. That's why Silver Surfer is one of my favorite Marvel characters, is because of the space and all the comic books. He gets to go from galaxy to galaxy and all this stuff, and it's like, man, that'd be badass.
I wish we had like an accurate representation of every other planet.
Right.
It was like a video game where you can like VR simulate it, where you can kind of walk around and
That'd be
see what
cool.
it would look like. You can't feel like if you have a heating pad or something. It's like it'd be really cold. Imagine you're cold.
Other people come up and put ice packs on
Yeah.
blow in your ear.
But that would be so cool, and especially if they had like a gravity thing to where it felt like,
Oh, that'd be cool. Oh,
dude.
I just invent something.
Yeah.
What?
You better get the padding on this. Right,
Fuck.
all our
Don't
listeners,
listen if you're smart.
all our 1.5 million listeners out there.
Yeah,
Just
exactly.
the dummies listen.
To all our fans out there.
Yeah. Thanks,
You're
Mom.
beautiful. We
Mom,
love
don't
you.
take my idea, man.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Mom.
So I only see, like I said, I see snippets of this on Facebook only. But what are you mainly on? I don't.
You can listen to the audio portion, like the podcast, actually on Spotify. It's on Apple Podcasts. I also put the video up on YouTube, and it also has the audio with it, so you can watch it on YouTube or whatever on your phone or something like that.
Okay.
And then I would usually try to grab like, 1 or 2 clips or 3 if it was a really funny show or something like that. Or
Now he's
previous
setting
hit, no.
himself up, so if there's
Well,
two,
oh shit, I should
I'm
do
gonna
that
be like, yeah,
because
nice to meet you.
hey Zeus, if you're listening, I got really busy this week and I didn't ever cut another second clip. 'Cause it's nothing against you.
Dun, dun,
But actually, it was hard to find clips because the ones I try to cut are funny.
Right.
And he had such a serious talk on there. Like it had a lighthearted feel to it,
for
but
sure.
it was such like a more serious tone. He had great conversation. I was like, fuck, this is, good what his ideas and stuff are. But I was like, this isn't funny, man. Like, so
We didn't get funny.
exactly. But no, so you have how many kids?
One.
Just one? And you have one?
Yep.
Dang.
And they're both adults
What?
and both out of the house.
How old?
Yay.
How old are
26.
And 20. Yes, you're
20?
20.
Nice.
21.
Okay.
Damn. 20 years old.
I know my little. You remember?
Yeah.
She was little. Yeah,
Do you
20 years
feel old
old.
now?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Because I remember him and Joanna living at my grandma's house whenever I was in probably high school or something. That's when she got cable.
Yeah.
And then I used to go down there on Mondays and we would watch wrestling together.
Everything's wraps
his
around
memories,
cable.
yeah.
All his memories.
Well, he worked for a cable company.
He was a cable guy.
Yeah, a random one.
Yeah.
He just walks in. All,
Steven.
Here's the
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Don't hold back on your feelings, Steven.
But yeah, they started staying down there, so I'd hang out down there with him because how much older are you than me?
I am 46.
What? Are you fucking really?
I am 46. Yeah.
Damn,
Fuck.
so he's 10 years older than you.
I was thinking you were
10.
like,
Aren't you 36? Or no, you're 38.
yeah, I'm
30.
38.
Oh, so yeah.
Why was I thinking you were younger? I don't know. How old are you?
I'm 44.
Dang.
Dang, man.
I'm the oldest.
Dang.
You're the old. What?
What?
49.
Damn.
Damn.
Yeah. I'm proud. I'm not one of those people.
Yeah.
I'm getting old.
I'm a baby.
Well, see, I was just going to make the reference. My age doesn't make me feel old. It's the kids, my kids' age.
Yeah.
And other people's kids, just watching
Yeah,
them
you
grow like
see
mine.
how old they are, and you remember how you were at that age. You're
Right.
like, you act like a fucking idiot. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
that
Whenever
was cool
my
as
kids,
shit. You're a fucking nerd. So
especially my best friend that's in North Carolina, his two daughters.
yeah,
When
nerdy as shit, right?
just
No.
yeah. Just
Fucking
when they
losers.
get older, it's like, oh my god, I'm so fucking old. But my birthday comes around, it's like, okay, I'm 45. Whatever.
Because I was like, I don't know, probably 17 or something like that, 16, 17, and I think y'all started living down there, so I'd hang out down there, and Keith would come by,
Keith.
and that dude was fucking wild too.
Who's
He
Keith?
still is.
He still
Still
is.
is.
Yeah, he used to come into the QT whenever I worked at the QT on Las Vegas Trail. I give him free drinks all the time. He's like, appreciate it, man.
Who's Keith?
He
Is
was
he
one of his
relative
friends.
or
Yeah.
just friend?
Grew up with him, met him
Okay.
in 5th, 6th grade, and just from there, yeah.
Cool dude?
Oh, yeah. He's a good
Yeah.
dude.
He's a wild dude, but
Wild dude.
cool.
dude,
Yeah. He got, what was it, Mama's Little Devil and
Daddy's
or-
little demon,
Daddy's-
mama's little...
yeah,
Mama's little monster, daddy's little demon.
yeah, tattooed on his neck. I was just like, what the fuck?
Oh, he's got a worm coming in and out of his armpits.
Yeah,
Tattoo-
it's so weird.
tattooed, Yeah. Yeah.
I remember. Okay, so
High
when we
pain
went,
tolerance.
do you remember going to the
Yeah.
Cowboys game?
Yes.
So I remember when we get there and they were doing the wave and they're like, and Keith is doing it and then he's like, you suck, because it would fall off over here and then we did it again. They did a little bit. And he goes, you're getting better. And he because I was probably about that age, like 16 or so,
Right.
17.
Right.
And my mom could get tickets to the Cowboys game, and she's like, oh, do you want to go with us? And I was like, yeah. I was like, well, maybe Nathan wants to go because he's a big Cowboys fan. She's like, okay. So he got 2 tickets, and me, him, and Keith rode, and it was, I was like 16, so like hanging out with like guys that much older, and it was just like, whoa, these guys are cool.
Yeah.
And we
I'm
went there,
cool.
and then I sat with them because she got us 3 tickets together, and then my brother had to sit with my mom and like her
Up
friends from
above,
work.
yeah.
And she's a hairdresser, so
Oh, God.
a bunch of old ladies up there. But it was the first game after 9/11.
Yep.
I can't remember who they played, but
The Chargers.
was it Chargers?
Drew Brees and the Chargers.
'Cause I remember Emmitt Smith was there still. Because I didn't think he was on the team still. And he
Yeah.
came out, I was like, Emmitt!
I'm your biggest fan. Here's my pennies.
But
Yeah.
they were drinking and I couldn't drink, so yeah, Keith was
Remember pulling the e-brake on the way home because it started raining, so we're like sliding around.
yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I think I blocked that out. I was like, okay, guys, this isn't cool
I'm gonna
anymore.
die. My mom wants to see me again.
Yeah.
She loves me.
Yeah, my mom said we had to drive safe. She's listening right now. I was like, I knew they were doing that.
Damn sons of bitches hitting the E brake. Why didn't they hit the F brake or the G brake?
But Yeah, we were, and he was like drunk and like talking to everyone around him. I remember him talking about the worm tattoo. He's like, "That's my nickname, like a little worm."
Oh God, damn.
He's this little scrawny dude, but like he was like surprisingly strong for like how big he was.
Right.
Yeah.
And high tolerance for pain, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he would always tell me stories about.
He's doing jujitsu now. And
Yeah, I see. Because I'm friends with.
Boat.
Shut up, bitch. I'm friends with him on Facebook, and I see that he's been doing tournaments and stuff like that. I was like, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, we want to go to each other's tournaments, but we keep having them on the same day.
Yeah.
Same day, the past 2. It was crazy.
Fuck.
But it is what it is.
Fucking wild.
Yes.
Man, so working at Domino's, do you remember Stacy?
Ah, that guy.
So that
Oh,
guy, he got
okay.
fired because he added a tip on a credit card, I think.
Yeah.
He
'Cause
what?
He added a tip onto a credit card,
Oh.
and he got caught, and it was like $5 or whatever, and he got fired over it. It was something easy like that.
Dumbass.
You
But-
never get caught.
Yeah. he was missing like all his front teeth, and he just had these like fangs, and he was kind of racist. He always walk around, he'd tell you dirty jokes, and he'd be like, well, of course you know why farmers wear button fly pants, right? Be like, no, why? He goes, because sheep can hear a zipper a mile away. And I was just like, thanks, Stacy.
You're experienced.
Yeah.
But he always drove this little piece of shit white hatchback car, like the Mirthmobile or something. And it was like a stick shift. So he'd like kill the engine when he pulled off the boulevard and just coast into the parking lot with a cigarette in his mouth. And
hey, fellas, I'm here.
Had to deliver these fucking Pacos again. He'd always call them Pacos up at Northside.
Yeah.
Because it was the River Oaks Domino's, so we delivered to River Oaks, like a little bit of Westworth, and then Northside was a lot of our business.
Right.
And they didn't tip up there. It was just poorly lit, and it wasn't safe. Like, I almost died once with dogs, but
Jesus Christ.
that's a different podcast.
That's a whole nother podcast.
But yeah,
ladies and
Stacy
gentlemen.
was, oh, man.
Yeah.
He was something else.
I went to his house and he
Is he still
had-
alive?
He had I don't know.
Dude, he was fucking wild back in the day. You remember some of the stories he said?
Oh yeah.
About he was like running drugs or something. They went to Mexico and like had to bleach their hair and change their appearance and stuff to hide from someone. I was like, fuck.
There's
dude.
the answer to my question.
Yeah.
He's dead.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Stacy.
Yeah. You know we love you. Paco out. It was such a random collection of people up there that whenever I started there. Because you remember Melissa?
Yes.
The big old snaggle. Her teeth were all rotted out. She had one big old snaggle tooth.
She looked like Kid Rock.
Shut up, Nathan.
She looked like Kid Rock.
She did.
Oh, that's bad.
I think
She
she was
worked
like
there?
Mormon or something.
Yeah.
Because she wore a khaki dress that was always down to her ankles, and she had her hat all the way on the back, so it looked like a bonnet.
Yeah.
And she's all, shut up, Nathan, and she was real loud. And they were like, that was like when I first started there, and they're like, we call her, or she goes, they call me Mouth, and I was like, and then she goes, and she goes, it's because I talk a lot. And I was like,
Sure.
you sure it's because your mouth didn't look like shit?
Well, okay. So remind me about I went over to the Pizza Hut with you. Remember?
Oh,
That
yeah.
truck?
Manoj.
Manoj, yes.
God.
That guy.
Oh, Jared.
Yes.
So that dude was from Sri Lanka, and he's like, "Oh, I'm looking for someone to work full time with the driver. Is you interested?" And I was like, "What?
Is he gay? Is he gay?
No,
Oh, okay.
dude. He was screwing his side chick up there. Like he would take. Oh, she's my second, and it's like she would show up at the end of the night. We'd be like washing dishes, and she's like, "Oh, hey," and he'd be coming out, and so he's this like little kind of short, bald guy,
Yeah.
and kind of not really like fat, but he's just like thick, like a little bit muscular and hairy chest. Like he was like dark, kind of
Has his gold
Middle Eastern.
medallion
He was
on,
like
sitting on his
kind of Middle
hair.
Eastern looking, but he's from Sri Lanka, so it's whatever the fuck that is over there. And he had a
They're all the
real
same.
strong accent, and he's like, "Oh, my name is Manoj." He's like, "You call me Mo." And I'm like, I'll call you Manoj. It's like, let's keep it professional here, Mo. No.
Yeah.
But
Where's Curly and Larry?
yeah,
fucker?
exactly. So he'd wear the button-up shirt, Pizza Hut shirt, and like by the end of the shift, he'd only have like 2 buttons. still done. Like as he went on, he's just like, oh, with so many orders. And it would be like, because it was over, it was in Bedford, like over by like Harwood and
David?
Norwood, kind of over in there somewhere. It's kind of by Pipeline and Harwood, but like a little bit further down towards the right.
Off
East.
Off of Harwood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So funny story. Whenever I got hired there, I went and was looking for a second job because I was working at Bed Bath & Beyond. They didn't pay fucking shit. That's why you're going out of business, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Paying me fucking $8.50. They gave me a 4-cent raise on my evaluation. They're like,
Man.
well, we're gonna give you a 0.5% raise, and I was like, I make $8.50 now. I was like, so I was like 4 cents, and he was like, yeah. And I was like, and I almost asked, like, can I turn it down? Like, that's not gonna make any difference in my life. Like, that's like, 32
That's
extra
gonna
cents
put me
a
in a
month.
whole new tax bracket. Bro.
Right,
Yeah. Fuck, man, I can't afford this lifestyle living here.
Shit.
So I
What
was
you doing to me, bro?
So I was looking for another job, and I'd done pizza delivery before, and I went and applied at the Papa John's. It was, I can't remember where it was, but I went by there. I was like, "Hey, are y'all hiring?" And then the guy was like, "I don't know if this store is hiring, but the store I normally work at is hiring." And it was over off of 121, and I don't remember any of the fucking street names over there. It's over there in Euless area.
Yeah.
So go
Euless.
find it, you motherfuckers.
So
He's like, but my store needs people. My store's over here. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. I was like, yeah, I'd be interested. So I gave him an application, and he took it over to his store, and I got hired over there. I also had applied at that Pizza Hut. And I applied and had the interview with Manoj, and it was real weird. It was like we were just sitting on these little benches in the lobby, his legs all kicked. He's like, "So where do you work before?" And it's like, I work here and everything. He's like, okay. And he just was real weird. And I got the job there, but he kind of creeped me out. And the other guy was a lot cooler. So I was like, well, I'm going to go to Papa John's. So I went there, and then I worked one day, and they had me ride along with another driver, and I worked at Domino's for like 2.5 years. So I was like, I know what I'm doing.
Right.
So I did the thing, and I busted out, and then they had me in the cutting pizza, and they're like, oh, it's pretty good. I was like, yeah, I know what the fuck I'm doing, dude.
Right.
So get me on the road. I needed to make money. So
Right.
I get out there and deliver pizza. I made like $20 that first night, and I was like, cool, it's enough. You scare me. Like, oh, is there an error?
Oh yeah, no.
I was like, it was enough to like buy a new polo for me working at Bed Bath & Beyond. I was like, so I didn't have to wear like same 3 shirts or something. And so then there, and then I come back on I think it was like they told me to come back I think Thursday, and I was like, okay, cool. So I go up there and I show up, and they're like, oh, we have too many drivers, so you can go on home. I was like, dude, I need this fucking money. And then the supervisor was there, and I was like not clean shaven, like I had like, I hadn't shaved in like a day or so. He goes, oh, he's like, tell me, he's like, how often do you shave? I was like, I don't know, whenever I need to. He's like, oh, okay, do this for me. He's like, he was an Indian guy. He was like, not really chewing me out, but he was just like, go home, come clean shaven next time you come to work, and see how your tips improve. Tell me I want you to call me and tell me. And I was just like, oh, okay, man. And then I leave, and then the next time I was supposed to work was on a Friday. And at the time, I was working 3 jobs. So
Damn.
I was working Bed Bath & Beyond. I was working at UT Southwestern Medical Center, changing out mice cages.
Oh shit.
I only did that for like 3 weeks,
Oh,
but
gross.
I was working at Papa John's, because I was working 3 jobs at like one point, and Papa John's literally lasted that week.
Yeah.
And then so Friday, I got home from work, and I was sitting there, and it was just like, all right, it's time to get ready. I was like, fuck it, I'm not going. So I just didn't show back up to Papa John's. Like, fuck you guys. So then
That was that Indian dude.
no, that was the cool guy.
Okay.
And so then I get to me and my friend were going to look for jobs again like a few weeks later, and we come to that Pizza Hut, but I came a different way. And then we come in, and we were just like, oh, is the manager in? And we're like, hey, y'all. And I see him come out, and he's all, hey. And I was just like, oh, hey, what's up? And I didn't realize it was the same Pizza Hut. I just came from a different direction. I was like, wow, I'm stupid. So he's just like, oh, you still need a job? And I was like, yeah, actually. I was like, we were coming by because he needs a job too. And he goes, oh, okay. Yeah. And it was like a Tuesday. He's like, show up Thursday. Just wear black shorts and black shoes. I was like, okay, cool. So I was like, perfect. And I worked there for like a year and a half or something like that. And then I got him a job there because he needed something extra or whatever. Yeah. And he worked there for a short while. It was easy money over there. It was like all easy area.
Yeah.
Just like, it was basically like kind of Bedford, up into Colleyville and stuff.
And as a delivery driver, you got to keep all the tips, right? Or did you have to share the tips?
No, the tips we got to keep.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
So, but like, so the delivery charge, that doesn't go to the driver for anyone knowing that. So like back whenever Domino's, it had like a $2.50, delivery charge or something like that.
Yeah.
We only got like $1.22 or something like that out of that for our gas money. So at the end of the night, they do get mileage. That's the way it used to be anyway. But they do get mileage. So if you took like 17 deliveries, then you'd average it out, $1.22 per delivery times 17 or whatever, and then you should have this because you keep all your money in this little bitty box at the back, like at Domino's it was anyway. You keep it all at the back. You had your little lock and everything, and at the end of the night, you count out your money, and then you have to give it to Julie in the office, and she's in there like smoking a cigarette and stuff, and she's like, "Get your money together."
I want to get out of here.
Like that.
I want to get out of here. Letterman's on.
What's that character on Monsters Inc? That
Always watching.
Yeah, always watching.
But yeah, we'd always Domino's whenever we would close, you'd always
person knew what the fuck I was talking about.
you'd have two closers, and every once in a while, me and him would get paired up to close. One person would clean store, and then one would do dishes.
Okay.
I fucking hated dishes. They always made me do dishes. And it took me all fucking night. And then one time I was sitting there, I was like, "Man, will you switch with me? I always have to do this." He's like, "Man, you need to tell me this at the beginning of the night because that's when I get them started." I'm like, "Okay."
This was Nathan?
Yeah. He never even did it right. Like, because it's a 3-compartment sink, and it's supposed to be the dishwater,
Right.
and then the rinse sink, and then the sanitizer.
Yeah.
And he just get really hot water in the dishwater sink and doesn't put anything in the other. He's like, "That's all you need is real hot water."
Hot water cleans everything, damn it. Don't you know that?
I use soap.
Yeah.
I just didn't use the rinse.
Yeah.
It was soap and sanitizer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just,
Boom, boom.
yeah.
Boom,
But, so all the little topping buckets, they were round ones, and you stack them in a pyramid to dry.
Yeah.
And every once in a while, if you're messing with them, you take the lid because they're round. You take it like a frisbee and go and throw it, hit that, and they're all no, because then they all fall in there, and then you have to hand dry them again and stack them again. You're like, "Quit fucking doing that!"
I would have kicked your ass.
Sauce buckets.
Dude, yeah, sauce
The
bucket
sauce
sucks.
But man, we
Well, if it was Julie's sauce bucket, she would get it almost fucking dry in there. Like there'd be nothing left hardly.
Exactly.
Like a couple little skid marks in there. And
Julie's sauce bucket.
Yes.
yeah,
sauce.
sounds like a porno.
I think I.
You up for it? Julie's sauce bucket.
Always watching.
Oh, God. She could call me up. "Hey, butthead, I heard what you said." I'm like, "Sorry, Julie."
Sorry, Julie.
Watching your cast there.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people with missing teeth in Texas.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They're not a fan of keeping them.
So,
What's wrong with you, Texas?
Yeah, it was a colorful cast there. Linda, remember her?
And, the
Little short, like penguin looking lady.
Yes.
Real thick, bifocal, sweetest lady, and just, that's literally like how she talks. "Oh, I gotta go to the north side." And then
Come
she
back.
waddled back, and
Yeah.
she'd have these like big old Dickies shorts. They were like, she had this big old butt, and like they came down like if I wore them, I'd look like Aladdin or something. And she's real nice, but like you piss her off, she's like, "Oh, they marked me up so I wouldn't work at this Domino shirt." It's like, calm down, Linda. You're fogging up your glasses. But I remember Stacy like Linda Lou and all the who's in Whoville.
oh
Oh,
Jesus.
my God.
He just walk around the store like if you didn't have deliveries, you just kind of messed with each other and stuff.
Right.
And
For sure.
then there was who else?
Making your own pizza was.
Yeah.
Oh, we made some crazy.
If we close, like especially me and him and Donna, God, we get in there making our own food and stuff, like creating all these crazy creations and shit.
Yeah.
I think I said that right.
Crazy creations and shit.
Cretans,
Yeah.
Yeah.
what? Croutons.
Yeah.
Croutons.
Or I'd get drunk and then drive up there if Donna was working. I'd just be like, Donna, let me make a pizza. I wouldn't drive, but I have one of my friends drive me. And 'cause I just turned 21, so I was like, not done yet. So I go up there and I make like a fucking pizza. It's just like chicken kickers torn up and put on there, and breadstick seasoning and butter, and it's like that thick. And
The biggest pizza that I hated that Pizza Hut stopped making was the taco pizza. I loved the taco
I never tried
pizza.
the taco. We didn't have it whenever we were there.
Oh, really?
I don't even remember what the fuck they had there when we were there.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
Well,
in
the thing-
in the 90s, they had a taco
So,
pizza. It was
At
badass.
Domino's, we have like what they call bad orders or whatever, where it's like someone ordered it and then they canceled and it was already made
Right.
or something. So sometimes if it's like a large pepperoni, they just keep it on the warming rack.
Right.
And then whenever an order comes through that's large pepperoni, it's like, okay, cool. If it's within the time, like we actually
Right.
followed the time there. But one of the things my friend would do, I'm not going to name his name, but he would call in a pizza, a large, it would be like, he'd do like 3 large pepperonis and 1 large pineapple only because he loved pineapple pizza. And then what he would do, I would tell him whenever they went into the oven, and I would wait till they were about halfway through because after that you can't pull it out because if
Right.
but I was like, okay. And then whenever I'd be leaving, I was like, all right. And then I call him. I was like, hey, they're coming through the oven right now.
Yeah,
Then he'd
cancel
call and cancel it. And they go, son of a bitch, you canceled. And then no one's going to order a pineapple pizza.
Right.
So
Right.
next time when I come back from my delivery, I just grab that pineapple pizza, throw it in my bag, and then I go stop by his house and
Yeah.
he'd give me like $10 for it or something like that. But the 3 pepperonis they could use, so they're not too
Yeah.
mad. They're just
Yeah.
like, all right, just use that pepperoni for this order and this order. And it's like, okay, cool.
Right.
So,
Yeah, we had a buddy that worked for Pizza Hut, and they told us that if once you get your order, if you call immediately once you got it and told them that the pizza was cold, they'd make you another one and send you another one. And so, do you guys remember the Bigfoot?
mm-hmm.
Yeah. So my
Was it
buddy,
Little Caesars?
no, this was Pizza
Or-
Hut.
oh, Pizza Hut?
had the Bigfoot. Yeah, this is like 92, 93.
I thought that was,
Um,
maybe it was Pizza Hut.
So my buddy, we'd call him up. We'd call the Pizza Hut. It's like, hey, is Casey working? It's like, yeah, he's here. And so we'd talk to him real quick it's like, hey, we were just making sure you're working. So can we do it tonight? He's like, yeah, I'll bring it to you. So he'll bring us a Bigfoot. And then he's like, okay, as soon as I leave, you got to call him. So then he leaves. He shuts the door. We call him. Yeah, we just got the Bigfoot, and it's cold, man. It's like really cold. Okay, well, we're really sorry about that. As soon as your driver gets back, we'll have another one, and we'll rush it right out to you. So we would have 2 Bigfoots for the price of one. It was
Got him.
classic.
Did you ever
Damn it.
sit and watch that 30 minutes? Remember when it was like delivered 30 minutes?
30
or
minutes.
less?
Oh,
It was
yeah.
free.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
I hated that. Like, whenever you'd show up sometimes, like 45, thought it was supposed to be 30 minutes, it's free. And it's just like, dude, they haven't done that in years. Because Domino's quit doing that guarantee because so many of their drivers were rushing to get there and they were like getting in wrecks and shit.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
they're like, for the safety of our drivers,
yeah.
your fat ass can wait. So
That's the classic line in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles when, hey, man, you were 30 minutes late. Dude, I couldn't find the place.
Yeah.
Like, not my fault.
yeah, we never had to follow that. But
Yeah.
then there was what? Carolyn, I think she still works there actually.
Oh,
or yeah, she
shit.
does actually. Because I saw
She
her.
better
That's
own
what
the
got me
place
talking
by
to you
now.
again. Because I went by there,
Yeah.
I ordered a pizza on my way home. I was like, yeah, I'll order pizza. And then they do car side delivery. And then it said, Carolyn is making your order. I was like, what are the odds that Carolyn's still working there fucking 20 years later?
Yeah.
And sure enough,
Same one?
she's in there.
Wow.
Cigarette
The
hanging out.
manager?
No,
She at least the manager? or
I don't
something?
know what she is.
Yeah.
I didn't even look. But Mark is the manager over there now, Julie's husband.
Oh yeah.
I was like, wow. And they've totally redone the inside. Like,
Wow.
it doesn't look the same at all in there.
Yeah.
They have a little dining room area and stuff now.
Really?
And, like, all the register is, like, pushed up to the side, and the ovens are, like, it's real weird.
Mm.
It's not the same store that I remember.
Yeah.
Just slide
We used to have some fucking fun at that store. Like, on 4th of July,
Yeah.
right about time for fireworks, you wouldn't get any orders. And then we climbed on the roof one year. Remember that? We climbed on the roof and we're watching fireworks and stuff.
Yeah.
And we just, because Donna would bring her cigarette up there and she'd have to bring the cordless phone. I always remember that. She was this short little girl. Like, she was probably, mid-20s or something like that.
Yeah.
She was a little stoner girl, but she was real fucking cool.
Yeah.
And she'd let you get away with almost everything. Unless she was in a bad mood, and then she was a little bitch.
Yeah.
Of course.
But yeah, it was fun. And then we had some weird managers that worked up there. What was that dude's name? He had a big old thick mustache and big old frumpy guy. He used to show off because he had the Russ Martin Show theme song, like the real version. He would play it up there. He's like, "Yeah, this is that song." And you're like, "All right, cool."
Can't remember.
He's a real weird guy. But like one night when we were leaving, there's a parking lot right next to us because it was like a grocery store. It was Burris, and he was sitting there, and you had to take the night deposit every single night.
Oh, yeah.
So the manager had to take it, and one of us had to follow him to the bank to make sure he got there safely and make sure he deposited it.
Mm-hmm.
And Stacy never made me do that. He'd be getting out there, he's like, tell him that asshole made me follow him every goddamn night. And then you just go and go off in his little car. And the cigarette hanging out, and his shirt like undone, and he's fucking crazy. But yeah, that dude, he comes out one night and he had the deposit, and some car was sitting over there, and he's all and he thinks like they're gonna and he's like going to his car, and he like scurries over to his car, gets in, and like gets out of there. I was like,
"What do you want?"
Then there was Netta. You remember her?
No.
The Bosnian chick. Oh, hey. And then
You guys had a well-diverse
so she
cast
had
of characters here.
The deep dish pans are like those thick, like cast iron kind of look, or not really cast iron, but like those thick ass pans.
Oh yeah.
She would pull them out of the oven like barehanded.
What?
Yeah,
She
that bitch was fucking crazy.
She from Moscow?
She
or
was from
something?
Bosnia.
Jesus.
Yep.
And she's like, "I make klaplava for you." And he's like, "What?" Or is something?
You're gonna clap your what for us?
Or, yeah, baklava. But yeah, and then whenever she was taking the deposit, whenever you close with her, she wouldn't talk to you at all. She's like, "Okay, ready for money," and then like you'd bring it in there, and he's okay. And then whenever we leave, she go bye, and then goes like speed off. And because I tried following her one night, and you couldn't keep up with her. She's doing like 60, and I'm doing like 40 in the 40, and I'm just like, "You're gonna get pulled over."
Yeah.
So finally, whenever she did it, I just like, "Fuck, I'm not following her." So
She can get shot. I don't care.
you'd always have to give Donna a ride home because her old stoner boyfriend Johnny he'd always show up looking like he just, "Hey, what's up, man?" He'd always look like he just woke up and like you fucking weirdo.
Oh gosh, these memories.
You miss that place at all, or
Oh no, I have nightmares about it.
I have nightmares
the
about
smell
it.
of a pizza place? That
Oh,
smell,
yeah.
just that
That's
you walk
something.
in, like walking into a QT. Sometimes that
Yeah.
smell, you're just like, "Oh god, flashback."
I was 16 years old working at McDonald's, and I still walk in and McDonald's. It still smells.
Yeah.
Decent.
They have that distinct smell.
Oh, yeah,
and it's
they
just, you can't wipe it.
I'm sure your car, you had to scrub your car down after you left.
Oh
it.
yeah,
Had a
your
towel.
car
Pizza
always
out.
stunk in
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Put a towel helped a little bit, but yeah, it did.
'Cause
stink.
Jordan's first job was Pizza Hut in Tucson, and he'd come home. He wasn't a delivery driver. He wasn't old enough to do that, but he'd come home and his clothes. I mean, as soon as he walked through the door, you can just smell Pizza Hut. Like, fuck, kid, you need to go shower, bro. Like,
You have to
And-
put that stupid sign on your car.
oh,
Fucking hated that.
And
Magnetic
was it
sign,
magnetic then for you guys? Okay.
Well, the old ones didn't have any rubber covers. The newer ones they got in had rubber, but if you didn't pop it off right, it would scratch your
Scratch
car.
your fucking
Yeah.
car.
So,
That
and
pissed
then
me off.
we never plugged them in. I hated plugging them in because at night that we'd always work, like 4:30 or 5 o'clock, and it's night not too long later, and then you'd be going through the streets and no one could see because if you go through like north side with your light on,
Yeah.
you would see like boop 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 like 2 or 3 orders pop up
Yeah.
the way you went, and you're just like shit because people are like, "Oh, pizza!"
Yeah, that sounds great. I don't want to cook tonight. We'll do that.
Go
Yeah,
Domino's.
I see that. That
But-
makes sense.
So we'd always unplug our lights, but I would never plug it in. And Carolyn one day, because you come back from your delivery, and then they'd be the Carolyn or Julie or Donna, all of them smoked. They'd be standing out, leaning up next to the building, just smoking a cigarette. He's like, "Turn your light on," and I'd always tell Carolyn, "It's wireless," and she goes, "No, it's not." I go, "Do you see a wire?" And she goes, "No." I go, It's wireless. She'll turn it on, smart ass. So you'd have to plug it in, but then you'd learn to where you can just unplug it when
Right.
you left the store.
Right, and then plug it in on
I'd
your-
always see Nathan when he coming down the boulevard, see his light up.
Yeah.
That's smart.
Yeah,
That's smart.
I want to go home. Man.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Go home.
Dude, it was because it never fucking failed. Because we closed at what, like 11?
Yeah, I'll be cleaned and everything. 10 orders come in.
Well, that was the thing back then too. I mean, Friday night, Saturday nights was pizza and Blockbuster.
Yeah.
Pizza Hut and Blockbuster. I mean, you went
Oh
to
man, if it was a rainy Friday or Saturday night, you're
yeah,
fucked,
you
dude.
were fucked.
Well,
We would do like 30-something deliveries
Yeah.
some nights,
I'm
and that
sure.
was a lot for us.
I'm sure.
Well,
You'd be taking doubles and triples, and
any big boxing match come on. And
Yeah.
North
yeah.
Side's got it printed up on the side.
Super
of the
Bowl.
house
Super Bowls,
and-
Monday
Yep.
Night Football.
fucking everyone worked on Super Bowl.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Do you remember waiting at the counter at Blockbuster? Like they have no copies of the movie you want, but you're like, just maybe.
Yeah.
Just
Did
maybe
anyone
they'll come
return?
in.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ghost Dad. well, let me see here.
Let me type it here.
Yeah.
You get mad too. You're like, check the bin. Who's gonna check the bin?
Yeah,
Yeah. There was nothing like that.
that's memories,
Oh,
man.
man.
That's some
Memories.
good
Picking up the
memories.
pizza on the way home,
Yeah.
and because we always got pepperoni pizza, and then my parents would get the one with everything on it.
Yeah,
And we were never allowed to eat
The
theirs because we
Supreme.
always picked off
Yeah.
the toppings. And it was
love
like-
the Supreme pizza.
Now I love it because I
Yeah.
like different. What's y'all's perfect pizza?
Basically, Supreme.
Like
Supreme,
yeah, Supreme extravaganza, whatever they call it.
The pan.
You don't like
Uh,
mushrooms though. I remember that.
Yeah, I'll pick them.
You're like, I don't like fungus, and he's like start flinging them in the trash.
I love mushrooms. I love mushrooms.
My perfect pizza is like pepperoni, green olives, and onions.
Yeah, that's a good.
Delicious. Well, when you work there long enough, you start just playing with the
Making- yeah.
flavors and stuff, and you figure out which one's working. Like anchovies are not that bad.
Right.
They just add like
Yeah,
a salty
not
flavor
bad.
to it.
That's
I actually really like anchovies.
Especially when you're hungry, you work
Yeah.
all night.
Oh.
just eat it.
Yeah, dude. Whenever you'd work there on the weekend, you'd have like 3 or 4 pizzas in your fridge at home because it's like we'd all divvy them up. It's like, oh, I want half of that one. And then we'd
Right.
like
Oh,
be
that's
tearing
cool.
it up
Yeah.
and taking home. Because some nights you'd have like 6 or 7 pizzas at the end of the night. And
Yeah. And did Pizza Hut have wings back then?
Pizza Hut did, yeah.
Pizza
Okay.
Hut did, yes.
Because
could've-
Pizza Hut had a little wing street. It was a separate little
Yeah.
station over there.
Yeah.
To where the order would come up, and if we didn't catch it, you'd be like, "Fuck, where are my wing? Oh, fuck, I was
Yeah.
supposed to make those." And
I couldn't remember when Pizza Hut got the
yeah,
with the
because
wing
I don't remember
street.
when I worked for Pizza Hut what
2000
year it
or
was,
something.
but
Shit.
yeah. And then Domino's had wings, but they didn't have a fryer. They just put it on a piece of foil and put it through the oven.
Oh.
But I learned to doctor them up. Like if you put the sauce on it before they went through the oven, it kind of baked it in there, and it tasted a lot better. So
Domino's is probably my least favorite one.
well, I worked there, so I got it free, and I just got sick of it. But then they did that reformulation or something like that,
Okay.
what it was. But the crust, they kind of made it that garlic crust and everything.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
it tastes
That
a lot
wasn't
better
bad.
now.
Yeah.
Damn it, now I'm craving pizza.
Yeah, I know, me too.
Talked about it enough.
Yeah.
I know. Fuck.
Yeah.
Damn you, Domino's. And your
Especially-
Have you ever
deliciousness.
had New
Like-
York pizza? Like legit, like
Legit.
it's the water. It's the water's different. That's why
I
it doesn't
have, but
taste
I
the
don't
same.
remember
Hmm.
what it, because I was in New York.
I heard
and-
it's great. I've heard it's like the
Yeah.
best, but I've
But
never been to New
bagels,
York.
like all that stuff, the water is different, so
Yeah.
it's not gonna come out the same regardless because
Yeah.
the
Liberty
water
water.
affects that.
We were
yeah.
supposed to go to New York in 2020. I had my sabbatical for my job, and but then 2020 hit, and we still did a trip, but we just went down the coast instead of up the coast because New York was really fucked up then when 2020 hit.
Yeah, they were like, stay fucking home.
Oh yeah, they were telling people to stay home. They closed there. I mean, the biggest thing we wanted to do in New York is my daughter's really into theater. We were going to go see a Broadway show, and she really wanted to see Hamilton, and we were going to go see Hamilton, but all that shit got fucked up.
Did you
So,
end up seeing it locally?
Yes.
You did finally.
Mm-hmm.
I still haven't seen it.
Oh, it's awesome.
You
That's
have to
good.
know the soundtrack before you go
I fell asleep through it.
because he was totally lost because it's fast and the sound was bad.
Oh really?
Oh,
So he was like, and I had known every word from my daughter, so I'm like sitting there
Right.
like, yeah, I know the story, keep going, I know the
Yeah.
words.
Yeah.
And he was just like, what the?
I saw Book of Mormon when we were up in New York on
Oh
Broadway.
really?
It's perfect.
Yeah, I
That's
loved it. It
cool.
was funny.
That's cool.
And then we saw the
It's coming. It's coming here to
Oh, it
Dallas.
Is it really?
Yes.
That's fucking cool.
Okay. We'll have
It's
to go
written
see
by
that.
the South Park guys.
Yeah,
And
Nice.
Yeah.
very racy and just it's funny as fuck.
Right. Right.
And then we saw the what's the dancer chicks, the kickers?
Like
Rockettes?
Yeah, Rockettes.
We saw them at Radio City Music Hall,
Oh,
like do
cool.
their Christmas thing. That was pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
Like just all the building, like
Yeah,
the
the
how it
legendary
looks in there, like the
buildings,
lights
yeah.
like going with the music and stuff. It's really fucking cool.
That's a classic building.
Yeah.
Radio City
I love New York. Like I was just like, dude,
Rockefeller Center.
just seeing because we went at for New Year's and
Oh, that's right.
it was still Christmas stuff up, so you got to see the tree. We went into the toy store there. What
Oh,
was
yeah,
it?
yeah.
FAO Schwartz.
Yeah.
Yeah, FAO Schwartz.
Mhm.
They had a little one like set up, and I was like, dude, this is so fucking cool. Like,
That's awesome.
it was just neat to see that. And I'm such a big fan of like Seinfeld and
Yeah.
you know all that stuff. That being there, I'm like, oh my god, this is where they did this. And, you know, just recognizing little scenes from movies and stuff. I'm like, oh, this is where they filmed it. Because that any trip I do, that's what I'm looking for. Is like, okay, they filmed this over here. I want to go see this. Like, cool. Okay.
Right.
And then it's like
Right.
nothing, but
Yeah.
you got to do it. So.
Yeah.
You can go to Mystic Pizza in Connecticut, Connecticut. Julia Roberts movie.
I didn't see that movie.
Pizza, Fisherman.
Girly movie.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. I've seen.
It's original, like, long hair Julia Roberts
Right.
with the waves in it.
Oh,
Yeah.
sexy.
Sexy
Girl Next
Julia.
Door one.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, it is exactly
Because
that.
when I went to California, I saw the house from Fast and the Furious, and then I saw the shop that was Toretto Sandwich Shop.
Right.
They're literally like a block apart.
Wow.
And went to Dodger Stadium where they filmed like the beginning of the Fast and the Furious where he's racing around
Yep.
at Dodger Stadium. I saw that area. I was like, that's so cool. And then when we went up to San Francisco, I saw the Painted Ladies, which is the intro to Full House.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So
Uh-huh.
I got to see that. I was
Yep.
like, that's so fucking
Yeah,
cool.
I went there when I went to San Francisco as well.
And then
Saw that. Went
well,
out to
when we-
Alcatraz.
when I didn't get to go to Alcatraz.
Oh,
Like
man,
they were
Alcatraz is
sold
so
out when we
badass.
tried it when we were booking. I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
So
That was so badass.
That would be fun.
I love it.
I wanted to really go.
Yeah.
That's like been one of my dreams to go. But then also in LA, when we flew in, it was Christmas Eve, and I was just like, I gotta go here. I gotta go to this one building. And we went to the hotel, and I went and I found it. It's Fox headquarters building
Head-
now, but it was what they used as Nakatomi
yeah.
Plaza
Oh,
in
wow.
Die Hard. And
Yeah.
I was like, that was on Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
How often am I going to be here on Christmas Eve at
got
Nakatomi
it.
Because
Plaza?
we all know that Die Hard is
Shut
a
up.
Christmas movie.
No, it's
we
fucking
all
not.
know this.
No,
You
it's
are
not.
correct. You are
See?
correct.
3 against
No.
1. I win.
It's not a Christmas movie.
It is.
It has Christmas
Christmas
music.
is taking place, but it's
So?
not a Christmas movie.
It has Christmas music playing in the background.
I can see both arguments
know,
here.
It's
but
not
yeah.
because
he writes
then-
ho 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 on a guy's
So
shirt.
then any movie that has Christmas in it is a
Yeah.
Christmas movie at
Sure.
that point.
Jingle bells.
Gremlins is a Christmas
Chris-
movie.
yeah.
Yeah.
Gremlins
Because
is
then
Christmas
there's no
music.
limit.
Same
Because
thing.
any movie that Step Brothers is a Christmas movie. I mean,
Was Christmas going
any
on?
movie that has a Christmas scene
No,
in there,
it's different because it's in the
No.
Christmas season. Step Brothers is one and
it
done.
has Christmas in it though.
But it's one and done.
No, it's a Christmas movie. That's my favorite.
Okay.
Voted, stamped.
One
I do
vote.
love Step Brothers.
One
How about-
vote.
One vote.
He knows every line of Ricky Bobby.
Oh,
Every
Oh, really?
single
I
line.
love that.
He has
I
a
know.
Crystal Gale T-shirt.
Wow.
I have a
Like
Judd's
Ricky Bobby.
T-shirt. I was like, oh, that's beautiful. Because we would always just quote that shit, Joe Dirt and
Oh,
God.
all that.
I love
All night long, we'd just be
This
walking
here
past
queer?
each other.
This here queer?
Yeah.
Yeah, he showed me that for the first time. I consider myself a movie buff, but I'd never seen
That's
Joe
a
Dirt.
good one.
That's a good movie.
yeah.
I think it's funny as fuck.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
This is where you want. This is where you're gonna be when Jesus comes back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Taking on a little Joe Dirt.
Picking on Joe Dirt.
No, that's pussy shit.
None of that pussy skull.
Yeah. Man, did you see the sequel?
Yeah, it's stupid.
Of
I
Joe
didn't
Dirt?
like it. Yeah.
There's a
there's
sequel of it.
No, I didn't.
It's fucking stupid. He has
Yeah.
3 kids with Brandy and
David Spade.
yeah.
Mhm.
Really?
Yeah,
And
David Spade
it's
did
still
it.
them in it,
Yeah.
but it's just the same fucking jokes over with
Yeah,
like 3
it's-
kids. Hey,
Yeah.
and it's just
They
stupid.
tried too
I
hard
never
again.
knew
It's
they
kind of
had
like
it.
Dumb and
Yeah.
Dumber.
Yeah.
Stupid. Yeah.
I haven't seen
Yeah.
Like even Anchorman 2. I didn't find that one funny.
Anchorman 2 wasn't good.
I tried. I didn't
Yeah.
even make it through the whole movie.
Movies like that, I just don't think like.
It's like a one and done.
Well,
Yeah.
what's the
You've
best
already
sequel?
seen it.
Yeah.
What?
What's the best sequel?
Godfather.
Yes, absolutely.
Godfather 2
Yeah.
is
Absolutely.
definitely the best.
Yes.
I like Terminator 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Empire Strikes Back
Yeah,
Yeah.
was better than the.
because you actually understood it then.
Yeah, and that's probably more it.
You
know.
see Star Wars and. Well,
But I really-
especially back then, it's like, what is this shit? And then
Yeah.
you like ease them into it. And they're
I just think the action stuff, the walkers, that
Yeah.
whole scene where the walkers are coming down, is just like, and they're off in the distance, and you're like, what the fuck's coming?
yeah.
What the
Like,
fuck?
"Oh!"
What's fucking? And then you're seeing it's like, oh shit, and so yeah, I just think there's a lot more action in it too. But
Yeah, true.
so I think there are several sequels that are better than
Oh yeah,
the
for
first.
sure.
Yeah.
I actually like Devil's Rejects better than House of a Thousand Corpses
Yeah.
because I actually watched it first,
Yeah.
and then I watched House of a Thousand Corpses, and it's totally fucking different.
Yeah.
The way he filmed that, and I was like, this is fucking stupid and weird. So,
Yeah. For sure.
but Devil's Rejects was really cool. So,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Wow.
yeah. Cool. Y'all got anything else to add or talk about, or
No
y'all want to talk or plug or?
plug.
Yeah. Plug your guys' places again.
Well,
It's a dojang because that's
Dojang.
Korean,
Dojang.
not dojo.
Korean.
Dojo is
Oh,
Martial arts.
Japanese.
I've never heard of a dojang.
We wear a
Dojang.
dobak
I like
instead of a
dojang.
gi.
So you
Okay.
never,
Korean.
you never
Okay.
saw the disjointed series? Oh my God.
Wow.
Oh.
No,
Kathy
it's Kathy
Bates.
Bates
She
runs
owns
a weed shop.
What?
a dispensary.
No, I've never
You've
seen that.
got us
The neighbor is a
disjointed.
karate guy.
You've got it.
What?
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Okay.
He wears they go out in the wilderness and it's like there's 2 of them and he kind of sneaks up on him. He goes, oh, he's like, yeah, I'm hard to see in my camo gi. And that was
Is this on Netflix or what's it on? Do you
I
guys
think
know?
it's on HBO or something like
HBO
that.
Max, maybe?
Yeah,
Maybe.
Okay.
It was
it's the first
something-
one. It's
Okay.
kind of old.
I'll look it
but
up.
It's
Yeah.
hilarious.
Disjointed.
I never,
Yeah.
I never watched that, but let's check it out.
I like
Yes.
Kathy Bates. She's
That's
Yeah.
his favorite
She's a
actress.
okay.
Really?
Yep.
Huh.
Kathy Bates.
I mean, it's great because I
She's
watched
good.
Dolores Claiborne the other day again.
Yeah.
And I hadn't seen that in forever because I remember as a kid and I remember the scenes, but it didn't make sense to me. And then now I watched it, I was like, oh shit, like this dude's a fucking pervert. Making
Misery
his daughter
didn't
play
scare
with
the
him.
crap out of you?
What?
Misery didn't scare you to death?
I haven't watched that one yet. I need to go back and rewatch
Yeah,
that.
that's a
Easy.
good one.
Oh yeah, I've
Okay.
seen Misery.
Yeah.
Because
I-
I'm going through this phase where I'm like going back and watching movies either that are older ones that I know are like classics that I should have already watched,
Mhm.
or I'm rewatching stuff that I've seen before but I just don't remember what it was, or I
Right.
watched it as a kid and it was very much like I didn't understand it at all.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
Some-
I bet you would appreciate. There's an old movie called Freaks, really old, like 50s.
oh Lord,
That's where if you've ever heard people say like one of us, that's where it comes from.
Yeah.
It's a party.
Huh.
Like it's circus and
I haven't
the
seen
little
that one.
man marries the beautiful woman.
That's not a Hitchcock film, is it?
Nope, it's way earlier than that.
Yeah, I can't remember who made it. I've
Huh.
se-
It's
I've
called
seen it.
Freaks.
I love.
I feel like
love,
I've heard of it,
scary
but-
movies. So
I remember when you go to the dollar store and you get like the really shitty horror movies like Night of the Living Creeps
Yes,
and
yes,
stuff.
yes, yes.
And they have it on the dollar thing, and Mom, can we buy a movie? And like, you can get one each. And just like, and there was
Buy
one
this
movie called
crappy-
Making Mr. Right, and this guy was making a robot version of himself, and his name was Ulysses.
Uh-huh.
And he'd have the head, and he'd be programming it, and the body would be walking around. I was like, Ulysses, stop playing around. It was real
I've seen
weird.
that one.
Yeah,
I've not
it
seen
was a
that
really cheesy 80s movie.
Wow.
But yeah, we watched those kind of stupid shit going
Right.
up. So, but all right, cool.
Cool.
Well, let's go ahead and end this, I guess. Thank y'all for stopping by. And what's the name of the place?
It is Keller ATA. Yeah, and it's Taekwondo.
Come on,
Come by and see us.
Heck yeah.
don't get your ass kicked. Swing on by.
Hang it, yeah.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for
All right.
joining us,
Thank
and everyone.
you.
Thanks for listening. If you're still listening, if you didn't, you're a loser and a
Yeah.
quitter. So.
Peace
right.
out. See you guys.
Bye.